Good day, everyone. Good day. How are we doing today? Y'all know how I like to start the day off. So when I say good day to you, I need you to say it back because I feel the energy. Yes, when you say good day back, and I need your energy, goddammit. I need some love. I need that great positive energy. Know that we are doing the right things as we just mind through these difficult thoughts and times and ideologies that sometimes people don't even know where they get their thoughts from. Even though we all know that our thoughts, our thoughts is shaped up from somewhere. Let me move this camera over just a little bit. Yeah. So how we doing today? How was your sleep? TGIF, Jalen OG. Yeah, it's Friday. So what does that mean to you that it's Friday? Why is it so much a happy day for you? For me, it's just another day to go get up and grind and work. There's no such thing. I don't really believe in days off. We got to grind every single day. If we can, every hour besides the hours that you need for sleep, because you definitely need that sleep. You got to go to sleep every once in a while. Shit. I should have went to sleep. A successful day. QQ. Woo! Hold on. It's somebody's birthday today? Let me see. Hold on. You know what? This song, I'm going to play a birthday song for you. How about that? Let me see. How do I find this birthday song? Ooh. We're going to party. How about that? I got a song for you. Birthday time? What? That is lit. That's so lit. Okay, hold on. Let's go hold up. It's a birthday. We got birthdays in the house. Everybody make sure y'all say happy birthday. Black Sheep, Dragonfly Jones, Robin M, Maya Reed. What? We got a birthday in the house. That is what's up. QQ. Hold on, let me get it up. I'm gonna share my screen. Hold up. Play the goddamn song. We're gonna play a song for QQ. It's her birthday. We all gonna party. We're gonna hang out with QQ today on her birthday. Let's go.
Act up.
This is what QQ gotta do. You gotta act up. Birthday
Go
friend.
left with your birthday friend. Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Muddle walk with your birthday friend. Now act up.
Act up. Let's go, QQ. Happy birthday.
Go left with your birthday friend.
Yeah.
Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend.
Lean back.
Muddle walk with your birthday friend.
Muddle walk.
Now
Hey.
act up.
Hey.
Act up.
Act up.
Act up.
Yeah.
Act up.
Hey.
Go left with
Go
your
left.
birthday friend. Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Muddle walk with your birthday friend. Now act up. Act up. Say what? Act up. Act up. Go left with your birthday friend. Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Muddle walk with your birthday friend. Now act up. Act up. Act up. Act up.
How you feeling?
How you
like
feeling?
It's my birthday.
Say what?
How you feeling?
Feeling like it's my birthday.
Yay.
What we doing?
Acting up in the worst way.
What we doing?
Acting up in the worst way. It's a birthday celebration.
Hey.
About to be a situation.
Hey.
It's a birthday celebration.
Hey.
About to be a situation.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Yeah. That's how we start our gosh dong day. We are acting up today. Hey. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. Whoop, whoop. Let's get it. That's right. QQ is acting up. Today is her birthday. Make sure y'all all say happy birthday. QQ, you could drop your Cash App in you are welcome. Drop your Cash App so you can get $1 too, goddammit. Shit. That's right. We start. That's some good energy today. Damn, that was popping. I appreciate that. That's my birthday song. We play it every day. She actually performed that song last weekend. Yes, it was Saturday, right? Yeah, it was Saturday. She had a whole performance of a song. She did it for somebody's 65th birthday. Yes, somebody's 65th birthday. She performed the song and she also played the violin at the 65th birthday. So if y'all want to book my baby daughter and y'all wanna you're just gonna have to contact me, hit me up through my email, and we can work it out. Of course, she's gonna have to get paid. We don't do nothing for free over here. So therefore, yes, you want 7 Soul Hip Hop to come and perform at your party because it ain't popping if 7 wasn't snapping. You heard? She got songs. So you want her to come and perform her birthday song for 65 or a 5-year-old? It doesn't matter. As long as they got the DJ, they can play the song. She's willing to perform. She is great. She wrote that song and produced it. So, hey. Hey, that's what we doing this year. What we doing? Acting up in the worst way. Hey. Yes. Yes, Fediciala girl. Yes. They want to know where's the link to the song. Well, it is on a, I'm going to think about that. Because we made it for children, so we didn't really make it that public. You know, sometimes it's a little scary for me. You know what I mean? That's my baby. So, you know. But if y'all want her to perform the song at your birthday party or your kid's birthday party, we got y'all. We are going to act up. Hey. And her name is 7 Soul Hip Hop. I will drop the link. How about that? I will drop the link as soon as I figure out how to do it. How do we do this now? Oh, copy link. Okay. There we go. And now I could just drop the link for y'all. There you go. The link is in. Yeah. You know, I'm still learning how to do all this goddamn stuff. That's right. That's what we're attempting to do. That would be awesome if we could get together and we could all show some love, support, put that in your TikToks, put that in your Instagram feed. That would be lovely because you can find that song. It's called Birthday Friend. And we was prepared and she was ready. If I would have knew QQ, I'd have had a performance for you live just now because she'd love to perform. She has no problem with performing at all. She will perform on a drop of a dime. It's so crazy. She has been coming up with songs out the blue. It'd be wild. So shout out to So yeah. We're going to have a good day today. I feel the energy today. The energy feels lovely. Energy feels...
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
This is from Robbie and Guap. She says, for you to keep on grinding, she got so much love. I appreciate that with the 15 ball. Y'all know how to do it. Let me see. I got to get my life together. Let me put the goddamn banner up. Shout out to the early support. I appreciate that. That's right. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, Terry. Terry said that is too cute. We're going to pay that at my niece's birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Friday. Good vibes. Yes, we are enjoying our day so far. Y'all got my spirits up, goddammit. Let me drink some coffee. Yeah, you feeling the spirit too? Yeah, she feeling good too. Y'all about to inspire her to write another song. We can't save it. I want to play it for my little cousin. Yes, you can save it. You can save it. It's on all streaming platforms. You can find it on Tidal, Apple, and everything else that you need to find. Whatever you play your music on, you can find it. Spotify, YouTube. The videos, she got a few videos on YouTube, her playing her own instruments as well, playing the piano. My older daughter and her collabed on a couple of songs when because my oldest daughter, she's into music as well. She creates some of the music. Yeah, so you can find it in all places. Joseph Wall said, I was dancing in the store the other day to that song. That's what's up. And yes, it is 7 Soul Hip Hop on all streaming platforms. So yeah, so if you can't save it on YouTube, because I believe it is kid restrictions on YouTube, so it's probably a little bit different on YouTube, but on all streaming platforms, you can absolutely find it. You can find all her music, and yeah. So this is one good way to start our day, man. Good vibes, positive, chat jumping, loving it. Love it. Shout out to Robin. Thank you. She said for keep grinding. Once again, I have to say that. We do it one more time. Robin get it 2 times.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you for all the love and support. So now y'all know where that clip comes from. It comes from my baby girl. I gotta pause. What I say? What did I say? Shout out to Fantasy Island Girl. What? She said, laugh my ass off. I just played it for my kids and they both liked it. And they don't like nothing. So it is a hit. Thank you, Fantasy Island Girl. I appreciate that. It's Friday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, man. Again, once again, shout out to you. Happy birthday. And hopefully you have many, many more and many more blessings. You have a great time, a great weekend. You have a Friday birthday. Then next year, you're going to have a Saturday birthday weekend. So that is awesome. It's an awesome time. Enjoy. Positive vibes all weekend. It's QQ birthday. Black Dahlia says, even though she's always on my neck, she always kicking my ass. You know what she said? She said, just went to watch 7 Soul Hip Hop video. Congratulations, baby girl. You hear me? Yeah. You're welcome, QQ. I appreciate you always rocking out with me. So, thank you as well. We all building this plane. Y'all know how we do. We building this plane together as we fly it. Airplanes in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the beautiful Mover J.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Mover said, Mover love the babies. She said, here's $5 for the babies because I just love them, goddamn it. You know it. Shout out to you. Thank you, Mover. I appreciate it. Mother. I be always saying Mover. Mother. That's how you do it. Shout out to Robin M. Oh, girl, Rob. Shout out to Robin M. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know I always be messing up the words. Y'all know I be messing up the words. I really don't do it on purpose. I promise you. I promise you I don't do it on purpose. Sure? Yes, I'm sure. Black Dot said, I don't like you, Sharon, so I'm going to stay on your forehead, but I love the babies. Thank you. I appreciate that, Black Dahlia. I appreciate you. So today, I didn't do the link yet. I didn't do this. What? Whatever, Trigger Mike. Oh boy. Let me drop the link. Just in case anybody want to come and hang out with me while we have conversation today. What's going on? How about there we go. Hold on. Let me do that again so I could pin it. Okay, there we go. Let me do that. I'm pinning it to the top. So anybody want to hang out with me? Yeah, come hang out. And we just had a conversation. So today, yeah, he came to harass me already. What up, Trigger Mike?
What up? What up? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday.
Thank you.
I was watching I was watching from like 9 minutes behind. My dumb ass didn't even realize. What did you say? Because I didn't even catch it yet. I just sped up. It was like, oh, he dropped it.
Now we was celebrating QQ's birthday. She in the chat right now. She it's her birthday today. Then I played my daughter's birthday friend song. It's a dope song.
Yeah. I was at that part.
Yeah, so that's what we have to. So make sure you go to your all your streaming platforms. You download the song, buy the song. So this way, when your babies, you play that for them, so they know. We got young people out here doing positive music. She also got other records as well.
That's dope.
And, we also do performances as well. Because last week on Saturday she performed at this 65-year-old young lady's birthday. So
no doubt. No, that's a danceable song. My children love danceable songs. They're gonna love that song.
Awesome. That's dope. And she created that whole thing herself. She just woke up one day, started singing it. We was like, what is that?
I mean, look, you gotta acknowledge the gift. Just run with it.
That's it.
Run with it.
You gotta let them be free. Just gotta give them, you know what I mean? Sometimes just gotta be like, hey, they got the talent, so sometimes you gotta let them be.
Indeed.
Oh, they said play it again. They said play it again. Y'all want a replay? Sheesh. I mean, Genesis. I don't know how we gonna do that. Yes, the song makes me move. I don't know. We gotta everything's behind a paywall for me, goddammit. You feel what I'm saying, Trigger Mike?
Indeed.
Everything's behind a paywall for me. So let's get it going.
You smarter than me. My dumb ass be talking for free out here in these streets.
What you mean?
No, I'm gonna get my Patreon going at some point.
And we got to, because I believe everybody's time is right. We got to do it. We gotta crowd fund each other. That's all we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is, man. That's all it is. You're right.
We gotta crowd fund each other. That's how we gotta do it. Oh, don't I have a credit? Genesis, yes, you do have a credit. Even though you spent your credit yesterday, you always show love and support. Shout out to all SBGs. Y'all do have credits. This is your first time hearing it. And we are celebrating QQ's birthday. We will play it one more time so we can keep the great energy moving. I want to see some airplanes in the sky. That's how we're going to do it. Put some goddamn airplanes in the sky in the chat, and we're going to play the goddamn record. How about that? That's a good pay. That's a good pay scale for right now. I want to see some airplanes in the sky. And she was she ready to perform it, but no, she can't. She always ready. Let's get it.
Hey.
Act up, act up, act up, act up. Go left with your birthday friend. Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Mother walk with your birthday friend.
What we doing?
Now act up.
Yeah.
Act up.
Yeah.
Act up. Act up. Go left with your birthday friend.
Where we going?
Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Mother walk with your birthday friend.
Now what?
Now act up. Act up. Act up. Act up. Go left with your birthday friend. Go right with your birthday friend. Lean back with your birthday friend. Mother walk with your birthday
Then what we
friend.
doing?
Now act up. Act up. Say what? Act up. Act up.
Hey.
Go left with your birthday friend.
Then what?
Go right with your birthday friend.
What?
Lean back with your birthday friend. Mother walk with your birthday friend.
Then what?
Now act up. Act up. Act up. Act up.
How you feeling?
Feeling like it's my birthday.
How you feeling?
Feeling like it's my birthday.
What we doing?
Acting up in the worst way.
What we doing?
Acting up in the worst way. It's a birthday celebration. About to be a situation. It's a birthday celebration. About to be a situation.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Say what?
That was for QQ. Shout out to QQ. Yeah. All right. So hey, Trigger Mike, today I want to have a conversation about this whole because people be they be having these conversations. Hey, Genesis, shout out to you, Genesis. She still sent the tip.
About to be a situation.
Hey, hey, hey.
Even though she had the credit, shout out to Genesis. She said the simp angels love the bed. Oh yeah, I had to bring it back. Thank you, Genesis. I appreciate you. I want to talk to you about, I wanted to have a conversation today about the women that are highly. Hold on, I got my dog here. He ready? You ready? I got my dog here as well. What it do?
What up,
How
though? What
you
up, though?
feeling?
Good morning, Trigger Mike. Good morning,
Yeah, what
Sharon.
it do?
Morning.
Shout out to baby girl.
Yeah, she ready to get dressed and put on the show already. So she already hyped. She pumped. No, go back to school. But sometimes that's the beauty of homeschool. I want to have a conversation today about, our beautiful women, our smart women. I want to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we know smart women and the intimidation of weak men is always something that happens in these kind of conversations. Like in a world where we progress burping, equality and leading the way, why are there still men who feel intimidated by smart women? Why is that? What you think, Darren Long?
I think men are not, males are. The
Damn.
angels are.
Damn.
Men who have no confidence are. Men who have no self-esteem, who have to get their confidence and what they transcribe to life from internet people because their fathers wasn't there. So
Shit.
those are usually the ones who suffer from those type of situations. You don't see somebody like Bill Clinton dealing with that type of situation, right? I mean, his wife was a Secretary of Defense, right? Ran for president. She's still a wife, though, right? He doesn't
That's a
seem to
great
be
point.
intimidated. Barack Obama and his wife, highly educated, right? From my understanding, she just might be one step behind him as far as education, and he doesn't seem to let it, bother him at all. I think that usually happens when there's a huge gap between the woman and like if Ebony K. Williams date a garbage man, he might be insecure, right? Because the position that other men are going to shit at him at, they look at you broke ass garbage man, nigga.
Damn.
That's how they talk about average men. Average men gets more hatred from the males. So it's I don't even blame them, Sharon, if they do feel intimidated by high earning, hard working, more educated women because they're intimidated by hard earning, hard working, more educated men as well. So it's no gender. They're just intimidated by their own inferiority. That's all it is. I think you muted Sharon. Is he still muted or is it just me?
Say that again. No, it was just you. I was talking.
Nah, you was muted.
Hey, Chicken Mike, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
I think this is another one of those extreme things, man. You know how I do. I'm not even trying to be a contrarian. I just don't think that in this country we can make a credible case that men, and at large, I'm talking about the general population of men, are intimidated by smart women. It makes no sense. We can't make a credible argument. Okay, in Afghanistan, Iraq, places like that, the women aren't even allowed to go to school. Okay, they're not allowed to go to school. Here, they look to places like America, like the UK, like Canada, and see that, oh, wow, the men are perfectly fine financing their women's education, right? There are fathers that send their daughters to school and don't even send their sons. You see what I'm saying? So we can't make a credible case that men at large in the West are intimidated by smart women, right? Let me just give you an example because I can only speak from my culture. You know how Nigerians or Africans in general get a bad rep that we're oppressive men? Well, the most educated woman per capita in the United States of America is a Nigerian woman. The most educated. She beats Indian women. She beats Asian women. So how did our dads and our fathers send those girls to school to be doctors, high level, like they're the number one represented black woman in STEM? Nigerian girls are, right? How do we send them to go do all this stuff, but yet we're intimidated by smart women? No, it's a requirement, right? So we usually come here because we can have our children that we love, our daughters that we love just as much as we love our sons. We can let them spread their wings here without criticism from the society, without criticism from any elders or any old traditional, type of stuff. So I don't think we can really make a credible argument to that, even though I know it'll happen. I think it's just natural that some men will be intimidated by the status of a woman. That happens. But then you also realize we talk all the time, Sharon, where it's most people are with their intellectual or financial equal. Like you're with somebody, you're going to choose somebody within your class group. It's just the way it usually happens. So, if I think Daryl Long made a reference to Ebony K. Williams. Ebony K. Williams got that whole bus driver thing was blown out of proportion because she ain't got no business with a bus driver at all.
Of course.
Business with a bus driver. You see what I'm saying? A woman of her status can't get with that. What I think the issue is now is that, with the college education boom, we are trying to use bachelor's degrees to insert people over other people in the social hierarchy, and that's not the way it really works. There's education and then there's competence. Educated women should absolutely look for a man that has a level of competence. Because if you haven't noticed, other than Asian men and African men, every other group of men in the United States retreated from college. They don't go. But yet they all make more money than the women. So that means the money is somewhere else. It's in the tech field, in the tech boot camp. It's on the oil, so they're doing other stuff other than college. So women should absolutely get with a man that's competent and not just formally educated. I think that's what we usually attribute to smart, right? So think about it. White men don't go to college like that anymore, but yet they make more money than white women, right? So they're doing other things. Yeah, they're doing other things to make money, and you don't hear them saying, "Oh, we're all smarter than the men." No, these men are doing things, building companies, creating apps, all that type of stuff. So,
great point. Hey, shout out to
About to be a situation.
shout out to QQ. It's her birthday once again. Make sure you say happy birthday to QQ. It's a situation. Hey, shout out to Will Nakuzi, just showing support, brother. Thank you. I appreciate Will. He has a dope show that happens, I believe, Wednesdays and Fridays, or the late night, 10 p.m. He has great conversations over there, even though they be trying to attack me. But I was able to weather the storm. I appreciate Will Nakuzi always pushing the conversations forward. So thank you again. So the problem is that a lot of rhetoric that's be going around on these channels is that men do not appreciate intelligent women. They don't appreciate smart women, and that men, they run away. It makes their penis go limp if they find out that their woman's all of a sudden educated, smart, and intelligent, and they could debate with their man intelligently without being in their feelings, because women are considered just all emotional and they have no control of their emotions at all. But we all know here that you got plenty of women that can control their emotions better than some men, especially in these spaces. We got a lot of men that are professional gaslighters when we have conversations. They try to do it to me on This Might Be Risky the other day. They was just saying things. They were just throwing things on the wall to see if something will stick. Can I catch him on something? Let me just keep changing it, move the goalpost, keep gaslighting until something sticks and we can say, "Oh, I got you finally." Even though the other 10 things that we argued, I kicked your ass.
You picked up the simp gauntlet, Shrine, so fuck you now. You know, oh shit.
That's what they say, but but actually,
Shrine said I started the simp gauntlet way before Daryl had that bitch. That nigga was a menace.
But maybe it's because I always been around so many women in my life. I've been around intelligent women my whole life. So I've never seen these women that they are talking about. And even when I get around the so-called ghetto and I be in the hood, and I still didn't meet this woman that just wanted to beat me up and just buck up at me. Maybe because I always was good who I was. I never cared about none of the other shit. I just always remained who I was, and I got the response I got from other human beings. It was just simple as that.
Simple and plain, man.
And then when I hear these people talk, it just gets crazy to me. Oh, if this woman, the way how they look at intelligent women is that intelligent woman is combative just because we have maybe a debate over finances or where we should go in the next 5 years. Like you having a debate with your woman, an intelligent woman, all she's going to do is give you a different vision, maybe of an angle that you possibly did not see until she brought it up.
I agree.
And sometimes what happens is that people don't think that things are visible to them. They think just because they walking in a world that everything is visible to them. No, some things is not visible to you. Daryl could be walking down the street. He would see the weed man from a mile away, and I would walk past him, and I have no idea who he is. Daryl would recognize him right away. Oh, there he go. Let me, Sharon, okay, keep walking. I'm going to holler at dude real quick. Because to me, he's invisible. But to Daryl Long, his vision is deeper than that. If we used to walk inside the building, I would see the ductwork. I would see AC units. As soon as I walk in, I look up and I see everything that's dealing with that part of construction. Now I walk in that same room with an electrician. He sees something completely different than what I see, even though we in the same fucking room.
People just see things. People gotta understand. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. Like we see the world through a scope of our own psyche, which is why you can have stupid niggas see something, and you can have people who are fucking scholars see something and draw two different conclusions from the exact same thing. One of my favorite things that we used to do in art class is they would show us different pieces of art, right? And let's not use the Berninis or the Donatellos or the Michelangelos, right? We're not gonna go fucking Mona Lisa, but there's a lot of different pieces of art that literally is up for let's use Vincent van Gogh, right? And how he used to have these different horrific type of paintings that would just paint some of the most distraught things. But certain people would see it and they would see, I mean, they would see beauty in art and not pain. And one of my favorite paintings is I'm pretty sure, Sharon, you've seen it. It's an old man and his wife, and it's like a pitchfork, right? That image is famous. Some people see it, they see racism. Some people see it, they see a nice old couple. So yeah, everything is left to interpretation these days, unfortunately, with these niggas. It's a shame.
Hey, also I want to welcome to the stage the beautiful Koja. Good day to you.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
Good day to you. How you feeling?
I'm good. Y'all should not never recommend nobody channel because these motherfuckers is paranoid. You and Bomb recommended Nightish channel, and we went, because one day you like, I'm hanging out at Nightish, and these motherfuckers get paranoid and think you coming there to destroy their channel just because you have commentary in the chat. So I thought it was growing everybody. You push people to other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. That's usually a good thing when you
what honest.
Well, I'm glad you're in a good
I'm
mood.
going to the back row. Yeah, I am, and it is.
Your internet is not in a good mood right now. It doesn't like you right now. While you go through the back row, we cannot hear you. You break it.
Be careful with them back row bandits.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna put you on mute for the meantime till you get some stable connection. If I can, for some reason I can't. There we go. Ah, man. Damn. That escalated quick. I didn't expect that.
It did. And yeah, she those bandits on Risky, they was pushing it, right? But as far as men being intimidated by smart women or strong women, that's just the facts. A lot of these men will tell women that they have basket weaving degrees.
Damn.
And these niggas don't even have degrees. Niggas never got a fucking acceptance letter into a college.
Now that I think about it, I don't think any woman that I ever dealt with didn't have a degree. I don't think any woman that I ever dealt with did not have a degree. I do not like an unintelligent human being, period.
Me neither, dog. Me neither.
Like I don't really deal with too many human beings that do not have degrees in the first place. I realized that later on, like when I start asking people, because like when we was having these conversations, YouTube conversations, I started going back into my and I talked to be like, yo, you got this, that, and the third, and then I'm on to finding out that most of my friends and most people that I talk to and the women that I ever dealt with in the past, all currently, they all got degrees, even though I don't have one. I was a goddamn, I was one of those, what you called it, a back row bandit.
Back row bandit.
But I'm very self-educated. I read a lot, even though I didn't go to school per se. I read a lot because most of my books.
What books have you read on leadership, Sharon? Because most of you niggas don't read
the leadership
at all.
thing. I did not read a lot of books that was specifically on leadership, which I always found interesting. I never really dive deep into just the leadership quality thing, but a lot of the books that I read is so much self-help in it that it turns you into a leader per se anyway.
You can't be a leader unless you read.
That's the Jesus Christ.
What you said, Trigger?
Yo, so this is the social hierarchy thing that I was talking about. So Sharon, you just made a statement that said you don't like unintelligent women. I don't like unintelligent. Yeah, people in general. But all intelligent people, in fact, most intelligent people didn't go to college. So that's why I don't want I have a master's degree, by the way. So I went to college.
Look, and I hang out with Trigger Mike.
But I'm trying to have a conversation where we don't equate intelligent to formally educated. There are people that were educated from working at the same place for 20 years, right? Working at the shipyard, and they became a laser engineer as an apprentice at 14. You see what I'm saying? And through their life experience, through the people they interacted with on the job every day, they became an intelligent person who knew how to manage industry. They became titans of industry, so on and so forth. So there are plenty of non-college educated women in this chat that would probably be intelligent and be able to articulate themselves, and men too. One of the points I wanted to make to what someone said is that the college educated man usually ends up with the college educated woman.
Can you hear me, Sharon?
Yes, we can hear you, but your lips not moving. Can you hear us?
It's a little bit light, but I guess because my Wi-Fi kicking in. Can y'all see this beautiful sky?
Yeah, you're in Florida, ain't you?
Goddamn, Trigger.
I'm like,
it's a beautiful day. Look at this sky.
Here, so
the black woman is God. Look at everything God is making.
You gotta admit that was kind of funny, Trigger.
Yeah, she can't hear, so I don't think she knows.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right,
no problem.
But yeah,
that was a beautiful sight.
It was pretty dreary out here today. I'm jealous. But yeah, man, Detroit. I just think these things happen the way that we realize it. The way men pick women, it happens a lot more naturally. Because you pick women that are around you. You start to become warm to women around you, right? A barber is usually married to a hairdresser, right? Or equivalent. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the woman that's around him. You see what I'm saying? So when we are looking at it from a thing like, oh, men don't choose a certain type of woman because she's intelligent than him. No, he he's going to choose the woman that's around him, you know, and the intelligence of a woman and her ability to articulate herself is usually what'll push a man to want to bond or commit, you know, to a woman. There are just some men, right, who will get with a woman who is of higher status and they are not equally yoked. They're not matched at all. Right. So she has her friend group is highly competent. They have great jobs and he's not doing that well. Yeah, that can make a man insecure. But then we also got to ask, what are those two people doing together?
You know what else? The truth is, weak men are often intimidated by intelligence because it challenges their fragile egos. They fear being overshadowed or emasculated, is what usually happens when we have these conversations with women that experience these unintelligent men, I guess, for lack of better words.
Let me tell you how I intelligently broke the bandit down recently. Can you explain to me my value to women? Can you explain to me your own fucking value to women, sir? Or even better yet,
because they're
just
not
get the women to
self-actualized.
Explain, and that's all it is. The women should be. I would never be able to explain the value that Trigger might bring to the women in his life more than those women themselves. Like that's what these niggas refuse. Like I'm not about to validate nobody.
But
right?
if he's self-actualized and he knows his worth, you wouldn't have to define it for them.
No, but there's stuff that I know about Trigger Mike that does make him a man of honor, right? Somebody that young niggas should look up to, right? But that has nothing to do with the value that he could bring to a woman's life. Only, in my opinion, women should be speaking to that. Men in these spaces, when it comes to intelligence, like Fancy Island Girl, she is highly intelligent, right? The way that I've been watching her break down bandits in the last 6 months is it's almost like we don't even need Cynthia G here no more, because Fancy Island might be the new Cynthia G, right? She is highly articulate and she breaking these niggas down piece by piece. I am impressed. Very impressed.
Go ahead, Koja.
Well, like you were saying, education doesn't have to be formal. Like Sharon, you don't have it, but there should be intellectual curiosity, and that goes surpasses book and stuff. If you're lucky, you can get both, but one doesn't mean you don't possess the other and stuff. So you have intellectual curiosity and not have formal education, which
yeah, you starting to break up again. So just go on mute for a second. You starting to break up again.
I think I'm gonna speak on what she was saying too. What she's calling intellectual curiosity. I actually love that phrase. I love that phrase. I'm gonna start using it if she doesn't mind.
Oh, you can borrow it. We share.
Oh, thank you. I like. So this is the thing, right? This is recent, right? But I have a lot of jobs, as everybody know. But I'm 37. I just started glowing up in life. Everything that I was doing, all the training that I was doing, started to pay off. I became highly decorated. Making hella money, all of that stuff. But do you think that I look down on the carpenter that built my house? This house is a work of art. His competence, and I literally walked in here maybe, like 4 or 5 times a month, and I would just watch the dude cut floor tiles, and the way he was doing it with such efficiency, I was like, damn, look at this competence here, right? He took time to learn a skill, and they do it with expert precision. So
Absolutely.
That's what I look at as smart, intelligent, and like she said, intellectual curiosity. At some point, they can be the entire home builder. They can own the home building company. I would absolutely say this is a man of competence right here, right? So he doesn't have to be college educated. He doesn't have to, have his own business per se. As long as you have a bankable skill like that, I give men and women their respect.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a person, when you speak to tile, they made this tile cutting device and that's the difference between someone who is just a worker and someone who possesses intellect and will take that and parlay that into something better. And some people do it, and some people are content to just go to work and do it. And some people invent devices that say, hey, I'm doing this. This makes it work better. and they use it. And that's natural intelligence. And a lot of people possess it, even though they may not have the formal education. But today, the man say he likes staying in his box. And that is great. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. So, but he likes staying in his box. And I'm like, that's great for you. But these men are sometimes intimidated by women who don't want to stay inside that box.
Absolutely.
And they feel insecure about it.
Yes, and we also gotta just say and be honest, right? Smart women are a force to be reckoned with, right? They bring diverse perspectives. They have innovative ideas. They got, let me use a really good word, unwavering determination, right? They have all of these attributes that is beautiful to see in live action. If you ever get the chance to be around a beautiful woman, and when I say beautiful, I'm not just talking about her looks, I'm talking about her whole being in itself. Like, we got to be honest with that. And I don't understand why men feel threatened. I don't understand, but it's crucial to embrace and celebrate women in our society that progress, and equality can only thrive through collaboration and support. That's the only way we're going to keep moving forward.
Let me offer a different perspective, because like I said, it's a woman's experience, so you can't really discount it. But I want to offer a different perspective of what I think is happening also. Some men, like, married men in relationships, it's not only that a woman is intelligent, because, like I said, women can spread their wings the widest in this Western culture. So, what are we going to call the women that can't do that? Right. So in this culture, you can spread your wings the widest. You can literally become anything you want to become.
Mm-hmm.
I think because women make 80% of the consumer decisions here. That means that their man trusts them to do so. They believe that they are competent enough to do so. Right? Women are financial advisors. You gonna let a woman fuck up your money? Like, you see what I'm saying? We let women fuck up our money. So that's why it's like, can we say that we don't think women are intelligent? Come on, man. We let women make deals, business deals for us and all that type of stuff. What I think it also comes down to is how much influence and compromise that we're willing to let go to the women all the time. That's what it really
so
is.
I think I believe so that the women that are not intelligent, the women that are, the so-called have not women, I think we need to stop championing them so much. I think this is just a problem I'm seeing more and more, is that we need to talk about the women that are doing all the right things, the women that is building homesteads, the woman that's building great education, the woman that is teaching, the woman that is moving in the right direction. We have to champion those women so people could see that these women exist, because I always have a problem that they act like these women don't exist. They act like I live in some kind of fantasy world. And if you are a woman, you should never dull your shine for anyone. You got to believe in your at all times. I'm always going to tell my daughters to believe in themselves. And you see somebody else insecurities of others hold you back. It is no way I could tell my the women in my family and the women that's around me to dull themselves.
I saw this lady on a TikTok, and she was literally from Africa, and she had like cane or something, and she's like, this is my glow up. And she was either an attorney or a judge or something. That woman, thank God she got into the education system, but had she stayed in that village and not, she would have expanded whatever resources in that village, because she possessed a natural intellect. So no matter what environment she is, she would have expressed that intellectual curiosity in some shape or form. Some women may be hairdressers and go on to design or formulate products that enhance hair growth from their observations and stuff. So, and generally, if somebody high IQ, they may want somebody on the same level, or they may want somebody who they can relax and smile with. But people have to be secure in what they bring to the table in order to do. Everything is not a competition. But I seem to see men, in my experience, always equate everything to competition, whereas women are more relaxed. They create a competition where it's no competition. But I got to go because I'm supposed to be at work and everything. So I'm going to hit this raggedy road, and I know it's going to drop me down.
No problem.
Look at that sky. Look how beautiful that is. Y'all better get outside today.
Thank you, Koja. Oh man. So yeah. So one thing I would say to this, right? To all the weak men out there, it is time. It's time. You have to. It's time. You have to break free of all the outdated beliefs. All the remedial rhetoric is over. You're gonna have to embrace the equality, and you're gonna have to recognize that intelligence knows no gender. They don't have any. And together, yes, us together, we can create a society where intelligence, regardless of the gender,
Pushback,
is
Sharon.
celebrated and valued.
Pushback.
Good.
So I think we do this thing. We have like a savior complex because all men have never been what we're trying to make them to be. And when we're ambitious, we're overly ambitious by telling men what to do. It is imperative that we leave men like that behind. You see what I'm saying? That's the actual goal. Leave all people who don't align with what we're trying to create, leave them behind. If you go to competent men,
Okay.
we know that we gain the best chance for our future and our families by collaborating with our women, right?
Talk about it.
We empower them, we send them to school, they pay for it, right? So
Mhm.
we're not going to make any man do anything. That we should just admit that right now. We can leave them behind. That's what we can do. We can stop associating with them. We can protect our daughters from them and not allow them to marry them. Talk about, daddy, I just love him. No. Bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So we isolate them out of our circle, and that's what we can do. That's what we do have control over.
I don't have no pushback for that. I believe the men that are what you described, they don't want to move. They want to be stuck in the past, and they want to keep repeating the same remedial rhetoric that's been going on for years, and that is now been disproven. It's clearly disproven. And so Verbal's trying to figure it out. So this is the reason why. Verbal.
About to be a situation.
Oh, shout out to Elite Belzo. She gifted memberships, 5 of those. So we got 5 new solution-based gangsters, and clearly Verbal is one of them. So I want to salute to all the new solution-based gangsters that's out there, because we only deal it in the truth for 2024 and beyond. So help me, you finish the rest. You know how it goes. So that's how you got it. Verbal. So shout out to everybody that is becoming a new solution-based gangster. As we keep mining out, we're gonna be mining out membership content. I'm working on that, so this way I could drop a few videos. Also, we're going to be starting with the memberships. We are going to be also promoting fasting as well. My wife, she does a fast. She also have a group already that she's most likely they are doing a fast this Wednesday. If that's something that you want to get into, always hit me up, become a member so you can be privy to that as well, so you can understand how to be a part of that, so you can learn how to fast in the proper way, because you do need to know how to get into a fast and get out of a fast. You cannot just say, oh, today I'm going to not eat any food for 5 days. No, it's a little bit more detailed than just not eating. You got to prepare your body for not eating for whatever amount of days that you are planning to fast for. And different amounts of days is structured for different types of ailments that you have with your body. So 3 days is one thing, 5 days, it helps another day, 7 days help another, so on and so forth. So that's some of the things that we're going to be talking about also in the member zone. We're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about wealth. We're going to be talking about relationships, whether that's going to be up to you if you want to be married or not. Hey, people don't like that word, so I get it. So we're just going to leave that up to whoever. But we are giving advice, and that is behind the paywall, because not everything should be for free. Hell fucking no. So that's what we're going to be doing. Yes. Great. And we're going to have discussions about it too in the members only as well, about fasting and what, because we did plenty of them. So this way, whatever questions you have, we'd be able to answer them. If you want to be a part of it, let's get to it. We're going to do this shit together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just keep moving shit together.
Simulation, we've been doing very well. SBG, we've been doing very well the last few days.
Yeah. So I did have some videos I seen. that I would definitely like to. Let me stop sharing this one. Let me build up this one over here. Hold on. What you think about? Hey, before I even get to all that, what you think about Monique tearing up the internet lately?
I haven't finished watching it. I gotta watch. I gotta finish. I watched like the first 25 minutes today. You about to react to it? Let's do it.
I didn't queue it up and that trigger might. Have you seen anything up on it?
Which video? My bad.
Monique. She's like on Club Shay Shay.
I was like, I just put it in the back. I got a 9:30 meeting. I'll be back.
I'm sorry about that. You're about an hour late, by the way, sir. You about an hour late. So I say, all right. So okay, I see one. Let's react to it. Let's see what Monique's about. Let's see what Monique is talking about. Because I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll see what she's saying. I don't have no idea. We there? We seeing it? All right, cool, perfect. Let's see what Monique talking about. Monique disagreed. Oh, so she's on our side.
Yeah, I saw this one.
Said no. He says because if you do, they're gonna use it against you. He said because if I'm crying about something, they gonna say the first time they get mad, they gonna say, "See, you crying because your daddy said what he said."
How do you take advice from a man who has no woman?
God damn.
And I love Shaq. But how do you take advice?
God damn. Wasn't we talking about that yesterday?
Yeah.
Wasn't we? God damn. Wow.
Hey, I agree with her. I'm not
Already.
taking advice from nobody who you don't even got no woman. You can't keep no woman. I'm straight on you.
God damn. That's wild. That's awesome. We was just having this conversation yesterday. Go ahead, Monique. I'm in a complete agreement right now. Go ahead, Mo.
Advice from my brother that has no one.
Okay.
Ooh.
If you have that person in your life and you say, listen, I'm going through. Who else do you talk to at nighttime in your pillow talk? Who else do you share your life with? Who are you sharing with your life with, Shaq? Do you tell another man about your situation? And
Whoa.
I'm gonna say yes though. I'm
Who
gonna say they
talking with, bro? Goddamn.
the homies, Kevin Hart.
Whoa, that's wild. That's wild. Go ahead, Mo.
does he make you feel better? Like, who do you share your life with? So I don't agree with that at all. And I love my brother, but I don't agree with that. I think that makes division. Because if I got to call my girl and I talk to my husband,
Right.
when I heard Oprah say, and these are her words, not mine.
Okay.
She said, when I be stressed out and I be going through it after the show, I will come home and Gail could calm me down and put me to sleep.
What? Now that's very interesting because that's on both sides, right? So first she cooked Shaq up about you going to your homie and your homie's putting you to sleep and he is the one pillow talking. She flipped it as well and she was an equal accountability holder, which I appreciate 100%. She said, I heard Oprah say that Gail is the one that she pillow talking and she's getting put to sleep. Hold her ass accountable too. Anybody that's pushing this bullshit out. I agree with that. 100%.
Gail got like a wifey now, right? She married, right?
To a woman?
Yeah.
Gail?
Wasn't that her?
I don't know.
Was that Robin?
I don't know.
It was the Robin girl, the black anchor lady. One of them got a fucking wife now.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Let's see what else she's saying because I thought that was key that she was able to pinpoint it on both genders. I think that is freaking awesome, to be honest with you.
Oh, it was Robin Roberts. My bad.
Oh, okay. Hey, no slander. We don't want them big dogs to come on us.
Mm-hmm.
What you say?
What's that? Man?
Okay, then you said it.
I'm going. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna get Oprah on here. I'm gonna get Oprah on the show.
But those are her words. So I believe that partnership is partnership all the way around. When I leave this earth, there is nothing my husband will not know about me, and the other way around.
Should a man?
Ooh, that was powerful.
I like that.
That was great, Monique. So far, I have no pushback on what she said. Let me see if I can find some more clips. Monique, but how do you feel that Monique got so much pushback on the pay equality, and Taraji got so much love for the pay equality conversation? Do you think it was what you think about that? Like, I think that's interesting because pretty much Monique was the first one to blow the whistle on this shit and say, hey, it's a problem out here.
I think that they both got I think they both in trouble, bro. I think that they both got shitted on.
Ooh.
No bullshit. I genuinely feel that way. I feel like they both
When I
got shitted
saw-
on.
Both of them, Taraji and Monique.
Yep.
So, but why? So why did Taraji? What do you think? Do you think it was Taraji's relationships that got it, made it get more steam rolling towards the conversation, or is it because Monique did it at a time when people was not prepared to hear the truth?
That could be it. That people wasn't prepared to hear the truth. That could be definitely.
But let's hear it from Monique's mouth. I already found the clip of talking about Taraji already.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what Monique said. Let me make sure I pronounce her name right because I'm always destroying her name. The beautiful Miss Mother.
Hi, good morning.
Good day to you.
Good morning, my lady.
So I watched this full interview yesterday and it was freaking amazing.
Was it?
So I just wanted to speak to this real quick while I can. She actually spoke to that yesterday. She stated that because Shannon, he had the same question. He like, so why didn't nobody care when you had said this a year ago? It was like, oh, Monique tripping. Nobody stood with her. It wasn't a big deal. But when Taraji goes up there and cries, now everybody wants to listen. Monique said because of the reputation, which she said that a specific individual in Hollywood, I want y'all to watch it, so I don't want to give it away. A specific individual in Hollywood had lied on her and said she was difficult to work with. He is a big figure in Hollywood. So she became blackballed. At this time that she said this, she stated because of that reputation, it was like she was the girl. She had that. I'm sorry, y'all. She had that reputation that she was difficult to work with. Plus, she was the fat girl. It was like, girl, you should be happy. Whatever they giving you, take what they can give you. So she's saying, based off how she looked, based off her reputation, she didn't have a voice. But Taraji, you see what they would consider a more attractive person, which I wouldn't say necessarily that's true. But she didn't have that reputation. She's a thinner lady. You know how Hollywood is as far as how they pin women against each other based on their looks. So it hit different based on how Monique was treated because of what someone else caused. I really just want to tell you who it is, but I don't want to ruin the interview for y'all.
No, you're not gonna ruin anything. We have open conversations. I don't mind if we just had a conversation with us. I don't need.
Well,
no
I don't know.
we just had a
I can't see
conversation.
the chat,
And
so I don't know.
I also
if they
think,
wanna...
Mother, do you think that it has
I don't
anything to
mind.
do that Monique is married and Taraji's not? So it looks a little bit more. You have a little bit more sympathy for the so-called single black woman as well. Do you think that played a role in it?
No. It's simple. Okay, I'm going to spit it out because people in the chat saying I have to go look on my laptop. So basically, she said Tyler Perry lied on her. Tyler Perry. She said she has the recording, and Shannon Sharp admitted to hearing this recording of Tyler Perry admitting that he lied on Monique, and he apologized on this recording, which was on her home phone. But he has not come out to public to say this. Oprah is aware of this, allegedly. She has not come out to say it. So it's all these people in Hollywood. She said the only person that came out and apologized to her was Lee Daniels, and he made it right, so they're good. But other than that, this little Lionsgate, all this little web of powerful people, the whole thing came from they wanted her to do free promotion overseas, but they wanted her to do it for free.
Oh, yeah. That's
I said free
scandalous.
promotion.
Yeah, that's
gotta
scandalous
get my
as hell.
coffee.
You're not gonna just pay for my goddamn
But
flight and say
they wanted her
promote
to do
this,
for free.
and then I gotta feed myself and all that too. So like, nah, just because you paid for my flight, nah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm a little
they
bit
was
too
like,
big
oh,
for that.
we'll upgrade your room. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. And her husband said, is there a dollar amount tied to what you're wanting Monique to do? Oh no,
Mm.
we'll never pay anybody for free promotion. At that moment, Lionsgate said, oh no, we would never pay anybody for free promotion. That was it. All of a sudden, that led to, oh, she's blackballed from this. Tyler Perry saying she was difficult to work with. Him admitting to that to her on her home phone. Y'all gotta watch it, y'all. This shit is deep.
Yeah, it was deep. It was really good. It sounds like it's really good.
And
Ah
so
man.
it was one of the best interviews. I stay watching interviews. I follow the Art of Dialogue, Vlad TV, all of them. So this was one of the best interviews I've seen. But I'm telling you, she said out her mouth, and I believe her, because of the shit that all this shit that's went down in Hollywood, it was almost like, oh, it's Monique. She difficult. We gonna pass by her. we
So I think it's
we don't give a
I
damn what you
also
talk
think it's
about. You
kind
should be
of
lucky you got a offer at all. That's what she
yeah.
said.
So yeah, that's the thing, right? So like you lucky to be in my movie. So you lucky that we paying you to go overseas and promote. It's promoting you too. Hell
Goofy
fucking
shit.
nah. Give me my goddamn money. And I
And you
think
know
Fuck is you
what,
sometimes
y'all?
talking
I want to
about?
say one last thing. I gotta drop.
okay.
Monique. This is the thing about Monique. I'm not saying she didn't have this reputation. If you pay attention, I'm a Monique fan. I've been following Monique for years.
Okay.
She didn't allegedly have this reputation until after she wouldn't do this free promotion, which I
Mm.
remember she didn't, from what I understood. Um, a lot of people in these industries will not speak on things until they come out, until shit hits the roof. All of a sudden, they want to tell a sob story. But Monique come out and tell it. Now all of a sudden, everybody on hush mode. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's your problem. Okay, then. So don't come out and cry when 10 years later it happened to your family, right? Because you didn't give a fuck when it happened to hers, right? And I'm not
Mm.
saying that everybody should take on everybody's issues, because I understand people trying to make their money, people trying to do everything else. But it's just crazy how all these people turn a blind eye. Tyler Perry cost her millions. My nigga, you could at least wrote her a check and said, damn, my bad, something,
Something.
with your bald head, homeless ass. Okay, bye. I gotta go.
But also
Mwah. See you later, movie.
I think our dope actors also have a problem with accepting these low paying these small budget role movies, and then these small budget role movies they fucking hit. Like another movie that brings me into mind like Precious is the joint with Terrence Howard with the Whoop That Trick. What's the name of this goddamn movie with Whoop That Trick? And it was
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow. I don't think when they read that script that they didn't think it was going to be that big. They had no idea that those songs was going to hit the way how they hit. They didn't expect that all the singing was going to hit the way how it hit. The movie was going to impact the culture the way how it impacted the culture. And then once it hits, they like, God damn, I only took $50,000 for a Precious movie and I want an Oscar for a $50,000 movie? No,
That's bullshit.
I need my money back. Nah, y'all niggas made some bread. We won Oscars over it. And now I think that's the problem that we have, is that we do something that's low budget. We don't think none of it because we just out there hustling. So we went and got that bread real quick. But now that the movie hit, you want to get some recoup. Hey, I didn't know that Blue Magic was gonna be hitting like that. I need to re-up on that, and it's too late. We already signed the contract.
No, man. I think have you saw that conversation that they had on LeBron little sports shows, like they be cutting hair and shit and just talking? It's called The Shop.
Okay.
And it was talking about music 360 deals and shit.
Right.
And this dude named Steve Stout, he worked for the Knicks. He was talking about how a lot of these rappers, they'd take that money straight up, just like some of these acting niggas would. Not knowing. And once you take that money, them niggas, you don't got no rights to that shit. You don't got no DVD rights. You don't got nothing. But the person that takes nothing and they like keep the rights to that shit, they make money off that shit. Like the little nigga who sung on the Lion King song, Simba. That little nigga making money to this day.
Yeah, he just got his bread. He just won his contract. Yeah.
But the actor's gonna have to reimagine the deal and say, "Hey, I'll take this low pay up front, but give me 0.1% of the profits or something, and get the money on the back end." They're gonna have to matching the contracts now if you're going to take a low pay up front to get the money on the back end and invest. But I think what happened with Taraji is this: people evolve at different times. Maybe Taraji thought, oh, Monique is the big girl, so she got paid less until she got her Negress wake up call. And then it became real. When she's like, hey, they treated me like they treated Monique. I can understand why Monique got that money because she's not me. And sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to get it. But when they get it, you know what they call it, wake up call. She had her Negress wake up call and she sees it. And long as everybody get on the, you know, if something don't happen to me, I don't think it's a issue until it happens to me. So now she sees it.
That's always a possibility as well. People don't they found out that how you fuck around and find out. That's where that saying came from, right? Fuck around and find out. And they're gonna have to when you take these when they take these small low budget movies, they're gonna have to start, like our coach said, they're gonna have to reimagine these goddamn things, because a lot of these low budget movies is the ones that hit for them. Because Terrence Howard, when he was with Marvel and he was playing whatever, actually I forgot the name of the character.
Colonel James Rhodes, Iron Man best friend.
Mr. Rhodes, he overplayed his card because he was trying to get the money back from when he did all the other shit.
He was like, I need more money now. If he had kept that role, he would have been on the Avengers. He would have fought Thanos. He did all that shit, but he's like, I want the money now. I'm not sure this shit gonna work out. Biggest fucking move. I mean, the most stupid move he could have ever did in his whole career.
Yeah,
so
biggest
stupid.
Mistake he ever did. Biggest mistake.
I would agree with Monique about the bonnet, but she was very personable in person. And I think the reason was very personable.
I think the reason why is because like we don't know how to negotiate properly. When you was with the small low budget shit, you was like, just give me the $150K, whatever, you sign whatever. Now you with the big budget, now you overplaying your hand. And now you don't get nothing. That's crazy. You got to negotiate better. You get what you negotiate. But let's see what Taraji says. I mean, what Monique says about it. I think it's interesting that we found a video right away of her talking about it. So let's see what she says.
Taraji, broken on those platforms. It was painful to watch. However, Taraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes.
Ooh.
And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
yeah.
Why didn't it get the traction when you said it that when she said it, now all of a sudden everybody is coming?
When I saw,
he got the same thought pattern as me. What was the difference? What is it? I think also the husband thing plays a role in it as well, because Taraji is known to be single, a single mother. I think that also possibly plays a role in it. And I also think it's interesting that when Monique was going through it, having a conversation with her about it, Taraji was on the other side saying, don't worry about it. It's kind of what we was just talking about. When it's on the low budget end, it was like, don't worry about it. Just keep on grinding. Take that low budget movie, take that low budget TV show, and don't worry about it. You're going to get it later in the back end. And sometimes that could bite you in the ass, because that low budget movie that you didn't have no faith in is what you're going to get all your fucking accolades from. And then now you didn't get paid for your best fucking work, and now you feeling resentful.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be pissed.
And now this bullshit movie that you doing some comedy shit where it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the one you're gonna get paid for. That's what
if I had got paid $50K to do Precious, nigga, I'd be pissed.
Woo,
nigga, I'm my pissed. That's some content creators make that in a month.
Oh, we working on it. I haven't forgotten Mo calling me an evil skinny bitch forever. Yeah, Monique was on. She was on y'all skinny woman asses. But yeah, so like, but that's the thing. We gotta ask for what we want. Like that's why I'm never afraid to say I need $1. We got 107 people watching. Send a goddamn dollar. I'm not asking for much, but maybe I should ask for goddamn more. Maybe I should. We need 5 more solution-based gangsters today. We need 5 more members today.
My stream
Thank you.
goal is always $100 to $200 a day. Just
So
that
thanks. So
simple.
our stream goal is $1,000. Fuck all the bullshit. Stop it. We out here grinding, goddammit, every single day, bringing you great entertainment. Let's get it there. Let's crowd service. You can't send $1. Then make sure you hit the share button. It doesn't matter if you only have 1 subscriber or you have 1,000 subscribers. Just hit share, create posts, and send. That's it. Simple way to share. It's a simple way to support the show. You can just share it on your creative posts. Some people only have about 3 subscribers because all they do, they build their channel just so they could watch things. Not everybody got a channel where they put in content. So you could just hit create posts, share it, and that is one beautiful way that you can show love. Welcome to the stage, the beautiful Jalen. OG, good day to you.
Good morning.
Sharon. I'm sorry. You have me cracking up here this morning. I'm over here grinding as always. You know how I do.
Absolutely.
Did you say $1,000?
Yep, that's it. We are going to ask the universe for $1,000 a show, and if we miss the mark, at least we still be amongst the 3 digits. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for it.
Don't you know that inflation has hit the world? Like nobody kicking them dollars anymore. No, the reason why I wanted to say just thank you. Good Friday to everybody. You said something earlier. I'm typing in the chat and you're not saying. So you're saying the fasting. Where are you going to put that? Behind the members wall?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wall, what is it, like the community tab or something? This one is going to act up right now. I'm going to knock them in his head.
Yeah, so I've been working on curating exactly what I'm going to do behind the members only videos, where it's going to be health, wealth, relationships, and goals, and how we're going to set those things. And one of the things is people always want to know what I'm eating, how I'm training for the marathon, and all these things. So all those things is going to be behind the paywall. So people that are interested in healthy things. So one of the things, my wife is also a certified nutritionist, right? So she's going to be giving out all her information that she learned throughout the years of feeding us and the trials and tribulations of feeding us and making sure we get all the nutrients that we have being plant-based, because it's not as easy, you know. And so she's going to be putting that information behind that wall as well. So also she is doing a fast this Wednesday with a group of young ladies that she already had that's following her, and they part of the fast, and they lose weight and gain muscle every single day. So, you know, it's time for her to show her wings and you know, and because it's fast is for healing. She's going to kick my ass because you know, I be saying things that aggravates her because she got all the information. I got part of the information. I'm just following behind her because women can lead as well. So while she did all the work to be a leader in the health department of our household, I let her lead me there.
I will email both of you.
No doubt. We got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up with someone. They're flying out. Actually, he's a runner. He's my friend. He's gonna be out in Tokyo. We did a GoFundMe to send him out there.
Oh, that's awesome. So see, we can crowdfund. See that, Jalen? We can crowdfund.
Oh no, definitely. We because you know Tokyo is not cheap. Like I think he's going at one to go run in Paris soon too. I don't know when that date is, but I'm gonna keep you updated. But I didn't know they ran the marathon too. So, so cool. I'm gonna hook you up. This is some good stuff this morning. I mean, like,
thank you.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Look at you. You make me proud. Make the mother proud. Bye, everybody. See you in the chat. Thank you.
You soon.
See you later.
That is awesome. I'm loving all the great energy this Friday. Ooh, it's beautiful today. And it's kind of warm on the East Coast today, too. It's like around.
Yeah, it's been warm as hell lately.
Yeah, it's gonna be around like 50 today. That is beautiful weather, to be honest. People don't know about it, but when you dealing with 20 degrees for a good month straight, that 50 degrees feel like it's goddamn summer. You take your jacket off, especially in New York. They can't wait. Goddamn, you over here stunting on us. Goddamn.
No, it's not that high, but
damn, stunting. I need at least 40 more likes. God damn it, y'all disrespectful. God damn it. The disrespect on the likes. Let's keep going with Monique.
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big fat black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
These are our heroes. How could you say their names out loud? Because they're the ones that did it. And if I don't say it out loud, now you see a woman that is swallowing that pain, that is so stressed out. Then you see our sister Taraji P. Henson sit on that platform. And I love that baby because she's a beautiful spirit. But to see her that broken, what our community was, I think there's a few.
You muted, Sharon. I think, yeah, there you go.
I think it's very important that Monique was able to self-reflect on that as well, to say that the reason why she had so much pushback wasn't just because of the information that she was saying. She went way further than just saying they, because we had those conversations a lot as well. They hold us back. They do this. Who the fuck is they? And she put a name and a face behind the person that was doing all this dirty shit to her. And now when you put that name in the face behind it, and that name in the face looks like you,
they're gonna ostracize you. Or they're gonna attempt to ostracize you.
You know what? Maybe that's why we get so much pushback, because we recognizing the fuckery that men do, and we are men. And that's why they're so upset.
They try to ostracize us all the time. Right? Either to first, let's see if we can get the crowd to not fuck with them. Then let's see if we can get them to not fuck with each other. Then let's see if we can go against boyfriend, girlfriend. These niggas is desperate, dog. But yes, they do all of this for because they see you as opposition.
Damn, and we don't even see them as opposition, but our life makes us the opposition. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So they gotta do whatever they can, man, to try to ostracize you, to gatekeep, basically. But it never works, because like I don't want none of they people. I have my own people. My audience is all women, as y'all know. So the fact that the band is even think that they're in competition with me always just, it leaves me flabbergasted. Like, we have completely different audiences.
And so, you know, so I think that's real interesting how Monique framed it. She framed it so beautiful. She's saying that now, do you think now that, so Monique started the ball rolling in this new era of understanding of the pay gap in the entertainment biz, right? Because it's been spoken about plenty of times, but I think Monique started a whole new ball rolling, especially when she compared herself to whatever that female comedian was, Amy whatever, what her name was.
Amy
Schumer, right?
I saw her in person at Central Michigan. She kind of funny, man, ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay. I never seen her. So, you know.
Yeah, she kind of like white girl funny. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you ever watch a Will Ferrell movie, like that nigga not really funny, but he be saying some goofy stuff. That's how she is. But she's still not Monique though. Like, Monique is a legend.
Yeah. Even though I don't really find her comedy very funny, but I do find her in movies very good.
Man, I love watching Monique.
Like, you know, same thing with like Dave Chappelle. I find his stand-up very good, but when he's in movies, I do not care for him at all. Not even a little bit. And I'm the opposite with Monique. I think she in movies is great. I think her in interviews is great. The way how when she communicates, the way her face expression is, her tone of voice, it sounds like she cares so much. I think
you ever watch All Star Comedy? You never watched that Shaquille O'Neal All Star Comedy where Corey Holcomb
No.
said that shit about his daughter?
Nah.
You know she's the host of those, right?
Mm.
Like she hosts those. So she be making jokes throughout the whole fucking show. Like it's basically like her featuring those niggas. Like that's how I found that clip of Corey Holcomb talking about his daughter. Cause like so before I came to YouTube, we used to, be in the city, we'd throw like these hotel parties where we would watch comedies shits like with everybody come through, they blunts, they liquor, whatever. This shit'd be funny, you know what I'm saying? We used to and when that Shaquille O'Neal All Stars of Comedy shit dropped, Monique was the host of that shit. That shit was hilarious. She came up acting ghetto. And she be in Detroit doing she be in Detroit a lot. So I fuck with Monique.
And that's probably why she said Shaq is her brother and she didn't cook him up too badly because he did hit her with a check before. And like like the TV show, TV show The Parkers. I think the TV show What's Up, Baby Girl? I think TV show The Parkers was good. It was
hilarious.
Yeah, that was a really good TV show. I enjoyed it. But her stand-up, I've never been a big fan of it, but I'm not a big fan of many comedian stand-ups anyway. So I'm kind of a little. Yeah, even though I do love Wanda Sykes, I think Wanda Sykes was hilarious to me as well. She is fucking hilarious.
Wanda Sykes is a boss. I fucking love her joke about opioids.
Yo, that shit was hilarious. Wanda is funny. She is funny. I fucks with her, and she dry comedy too. It's like she kind of slow with her comedy too. So I kind of appreciate it. It's very intelligent. So I enjoy it.
But let's get back to Monique.
Let's get back to Monique breaking it down. She's doing a beautiful job of breaking it down, without a doubt.
A few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just saying was we have a hard time. Some of us, we have a hard time seeing a strong Black woman with a back straight and a chin up and a strong Black man standing by her side. We have.
This is kind of some of the things we talk about, right? Is that we need to champion the people doing the right things. Monique is all those things that she said, and clearly her husband got to be all those things that she just exhibit because she says it all the time. She always have his back, even though he so-called played the background as her manager. She's the star. He put her forward. He recognized all the hard work that she's done. He recognizes her brilliance. He recognized how intelligent she is. He recognized her business savviness and how dedicated, how hard she worked. Mm-hmm. That is a man saying, hey, baby, go ahead. We're going to push you forward. I got your back, babe. That's the type of shit we need to really be championing. It's shit that we can clearly see until the facts come out that it's something different. Let's just go with what we see. That man is pushing his wife forward. And she's pushing her husband for it, saying, nah, I wish, she said, I seen a quote, I don't know if it's true or not, but she said herself, I wish I could pour my husband in cups so all the women could get a sip of this beautifulness of what my husband could do. Just a taste of his greatness.
Yeah. I like him too. He's staying by her side no matter what. No matter
what. And he be getting ran through the mud.
Not even matter, yeah, fuck these niggas. I mean, he got a wife that he loves. Shit, I wonder what none of these niggas think.
Hell yeah! Don't let my guy. Like I tell you all the time, my wife figured out a way to bring in $300,000 a year. Sit, I'm pushing my baby forward. That is my boo thing. Mm-hmm. You staying on camera? Brownsville, New York. You staying on camera? All right, I'm gonna bring you up right now. Good day, sir. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. How you, man?
I'm doing well. Did the Knicks win last night?
Nah, we lost. We took a L night, but it's all good. Listen, man. We here.
I like that Brunson kid. That nigga nice.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson is he kicking ass this year for sure. Yeah, so, what's your thoughts so far on what we've been having a conversation about?
Well, first of all, man, peace and love to you. Peace and love to Daryl, to all the listeners, everybody in the chat gang. I just jumped on, honestly, so I haven't really been listening. I haven't been, so just bring me up to speed on what's been going on.
That Monique interview with Club Shay Shay, how she was dragging them Hollywood bandits.
Oh yeah. She listen, man, like they gotta just do right by her, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt bad listening to her when she talked about, you know, the betrayal from Oprah and Tyler Perry. So hopefully, you know, they find it in their heart to make it right, you know, with her, you know, because she seems hurt. She seems like, you know, she wants some justice from the situation. And, you know, I'm a firm believer that we got to treat everybody the way we want to be treated. So, you know, that's what I'm hoping they find it in their heart to do, man, because I'm all about peace and love and just making things right, man. If you hurt somebody, if you do somebody wrong in your past, if you don't make it right with them, it's just going to come right back to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So we got to understand that as people and just make it right, man. Just do the right thing.
That's it. Like Spike.
I have a hard time accepting that, but we can accept seeing a Black woman broken.
Damn.
Now it's really serious because she's falling apart. Our community had a hard time with those two things. And when I would hear people say, why is her husband there? Why is he there?
So yeah, so look, so I think Daryl, like she has the same thought pattern that I had. The reason why Taraji is getting so much love is because she is considered the single woman. She got a child, and she doesn't seem like she has help. And she was crying and all this boo-hooing and crying, and people felt more sympathy towards her. But since Monique is so she seems like she's so strong and powerful, and she's able to voice her opinion and be very direct with her opinion, and she has a husband, people didn't feel so sympathetic towards Monique. What you think, Brownsville?
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, what you saying is valid. But you know what? What she's saying is valid. So
absolutely.
You know, listen, man, I just think that the business that she's in is cutthroat. Is, you know, it's so hard to really, you know, come up unless you really, you know, selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, maybe she's not trying to kiss the ring, and she went on that, you know, she spoke up about being treated unfairly, right?
And I think, and also I believe Monique is a nice looking woman. So anybody that's saying that she's not a nice looking woman, y'all tripping. She is far from ugly.
She a beautiful queen. You know, all of our sisters, all of our Black queens, man, they all beauty. They all beautiful in their own way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and call anybody ugly, because who am I to call anybody ugly? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, what's your thoughts, Daryl?
I feel like Brownsville feel. She was only attacked, like she said, because she was the person that they wanted to attack. Right? She was an easy target. She was a soft target, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, she was a soft target. That's the perfect word for it.
Soft target, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody gonna support her. Nobody gonna hold her down. So, you know, once we discredit her, make her look like she crazy, like she, you know, the typical Black ungrateful woman.
Yeah. It was it was so easy to pin that on Monique because of her character, the way how she do her stand-up with the cursing and the yelling and the vulgarity. So it was pretty easy. She was much better of a soft target than Taraji. I agree 100% with you, Darryl. Keep on cooking. Also want to bring back Trigger Mike Show. Go ahead, Darryl.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, you can be it's like a Sharon. We could say shit that niggas know makes sense, and just because they want to call it sense, they gonna not fuck with the information just because they have this little fucking petty ass high school feelings in their heart about niggas, which I don't care about. But she's right. They did not listen to her because of who she is, and she was a soft target, and she had no support. Nobody even know who the fuck her husband is, even though we know he's supportive of her. He has no power amongst men.
At least at the time.
At that time, especially
at that time. Especially at that time. Let her keep on cooking.
He still ain't got no power.
Damn, he don't got no power. Trigger Mike, how you gonna say he don't have no power? This is exactly what we was talking about, that we need to be promoting more couples like this, more relationships like this. She's a strong woman that stood on principle and said she stood on business, and her husband stood on business as well as promoting Monique, pushing her forward and making sure her career keeps going forward because he has a better situation to accumulate more money than he does because
You are
he was entertainment.
100%. You are 150% correct, but he still ain't got no power though.
Goddamn. So that's the problem. We gotta promote it different because it's no man want to
Okay,
get
think about it,
like
Sharon.
we're
Think
not
of
gonna
this.
be able to get other men to believe in their wives if they get an opportunity to multiply their money quicker and fast because we know like things like the entertainment, selling the book, and all these things you could multiply your money way faster than any job. Like that's
Yeah, I
just what
think
it is.
doesn't he
Right?
act
And
as her?
so we need more men to be able to recognize that in a woman, say, hey, I'm going to take the back seat. I'm going to push you forward because you have this skill set that people want to be around for whatever that reason is, whether it's her tone, how big she
Yeah.
is, how ugly, how cute, whatever that case is. We
Well,
need
I
more
mean,
men to be able to push
doesn't
that
he act
and
as
be
her?
able to be comfortable in their own skin, not be egotistical and say and push themselves in front of their wife.
So doesn't he act as her manager
Yes.
and her agent? Yeah. So he's manager. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. She is the business, essentially. So I don't disagree with anything you said. Yeah.
So that
absolutely.
goes to show that he do have power. It's just that his power is behind the scenes. He has a lot of power because for her to be on
I
tour with
mean,
Cat Williams, somebody
okay.
said,
I'm just saying. I think somebody was alluding to power and influence to get her what she wants. And no, if she's complaining that she don't get what she want, then I guess he's not that powerful of
no,
an
so what
agent.
we were talking about with the power just now, the power dynamic just now, what we talking about is that like when he was out there championing her and about her complaints about how the industry was treating her, how she got $50K to do a movie that she won an Oscar for, that they wanted her to go on a tour overseas and not get paid for the promotions. They just said, oh, we're gonna buy you a plane ticket. And he was like, hell fucking no. But the problem is at the time he didn't have enough power because all his power is behind the scenes. All his power is the negotiation. All his powers is he's the one that's saying, hell no, my wife is not doing that. And that's where the real power is at. The person that says no, that's the real power. The person that has the power to say, no, babe, we're gonna sit this shit out because you're doing so great that it's gonna come back. And now she's on tour with Cat Williams. I'm pretty sure he negotiate that as well. Now, also, I got Mahogany in the back. Can you please come up? I'm not sure. Is that my baby girl? Let me see who that is. I think that's Genesis.
Is it Mahogany, Roots, and MJ?
Yeah.
I know Mahogany. She has her own channel. That's not Genesis, but Mahogany has her own channel.
Okay, so I could trust that one.
I mean, I was still screening, but I'm saying I know who she is. I've been on a panel with her before.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the stage, Mahogany. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's me, Sharon.
Okay, perfect, beautiful. Thank you. What are your thoughts, beautiful?
Thank you for having me. Basically, I just saw the interview this morning. I mean, it's hard not to like Monique. I mean, who doesn't like Monique? But I remember, at the same time, I want people to remember it's not just about her husband being her manager. A lot of times, this started back like after the Precious. She had a battle with Netflix. And she started doing a lot of interviews with her husband, and there's nothing wrong with that. He is the manager. But what was going on, I saw a lot of those interviews. They would ask her a question, and her husband would kind of like answer for her. And people started noticing that. But that was just my observation. So, but I agree with her. If her husband is her manager, he has every right to be there. But at the same time, if you're doing an interview, they're asking, people want to know from you, Monique. We don't even know her husband other than he's her husband. So I thought it was a fire interview. She lit things up like she always does. Siobhan, just so you know, you might not know this, Raw dropped, you came over to Raw months ago, and that's when I subscribed to you. So I actually have been watching, just so you know.
Thank you, Mahogany. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Something else, and then I'm gonna pass it along. This is good because this is something I definitely want to see what people have to say about this interview. She backed a lot of what Kat said too, so that was very interesting. I do want to say that I 100% agree with her when she said that it was all about the image. I don't care what they say, people are colorists, and people are they have their views against dark skinned and heavy set women. That's the truth. That's the facts. And I think she just didn't look the part, like how dare this, as she said in her words, this fat black woman complain about anything. She's lucky to be here. She's lucky to be in Hollywood. Those were her
Damn.
words. And I'm not saying that. That's what she said. And I could see that.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think she does great at self-reflection. Go ahead, Trigger Mike.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one, y'all.
Perfect.
I think Monique is weaponizing discrimination, because when you look at some of her rhetoric, it's only to benefit her. She's and that's why she pops out every time somebody else makes a statement, because she feel like she got a friend, right? Like Mahogany said, she feel like Cat Williams is her friend, and validates what she said. She feels like Taraji somewhat validates what she said, but she's weaponizing discrimination. Do you realize that she settled a lawsuit with Netflix for an undisclosed amount, right? So she's using this now to kind of get what she wants. But even some of this rhetoric about being fat and dark is also not true in other areas. The highest paid female athlete is a dark-skinned black girl. Again, Coco Gauff is the highest paid female athlete in the United States of America. 21 million last year. You see what I'm saying? So she's dark. She's not fat, but she's dark. Serena before her. So I think,
so my pushback to you, Trigger Mike.
Let me say this last part.
Go ahead.
I think Monique specifically her, is using discrimination for her own cause. I guarantee you, in my core belief, she's not doing this to help all people. She's doing it to help herself. Because when she lost me, I'm sorry, let me say this. She lost me when she compared what she should get paid to what Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle got paid. So she has an inflated ass ego, because ain't nobody and this is why I think Netflix gave her own special last year and it flopped. Some of y'all didn't even know Netflix gave her a special. That's news to you. They gave it to her to show her, after they paid her the settlement, that ain't nobody checking for you like that, Monique. You are a great actress, but you accepted what you accepted. You got what you got. And we pay black people, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, all dark-skinned black men. They pay people what they're worth if they're bringing the eyes and attention to the platform. So I think she's capping.
Can I think? Oh, go ahead.
Sure. Go ahead, Mahogany. Go ahead.
So I want to counter that with, at the time when she was that first deal with Netflix, Monique was hot. Monique was hotter than goddamn fish grease. She had the Parkers. She had done the Queens of Comedy. Everybody, I mean, I know people want to downplay her talent, and she funny as hell. Everybody knew who Monique was, especially with the Parkers and the Queens of Comedy. So she was hot. When she started comparing her pay, not just to those men, but to other people too, and it was they were definitely low-browing her, and they definitely did blackball her. And I think she had every right to say something and every right to complain. Unfortunately, when you do that to Hollywood, when you speak out against the masses, that's what they tend to do. They do tend to blackball. I'm not saying every single thing. I'm not saying, because I will say this. I won't say everybody's saying the same thing about her, but it's hard to know. That's why I'm so glad that people are breaking down this interview, because it's a very difficult interview to really understand in full. But I do agree with some of this. I do agree with a lot of things she said. I think she has a right to speak out. I'm glad to see her speak out. I'm glad to see Taraji speak out. But just realize, when you speak out against the masses, there is going to be consequences. You're dealing with somebody, a powerhouse like Oprah Winfrey. There's one last thing, and I'm gonna be quiet. Damn, it just lost me. I'll be quiet. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. You're doing great. You are doing great, Mahogany. I appreciate you. Also, I want to say this. So it kind of goes to show that her fighting and getting, and this woman from last year, she made 21 million. That goes to show Monique's fight did move the needle. Because the fight that Monique had, the fight that Monique had was about maybe 5 years ago, when nobody was complaining about this shit. She was the first woman.
Was making that bread. Venus and Serena were making that bread before Monique ever said a damn word.
Great.
Monique
And
is the
I'm glad
queen
that you
of
said that as
comedy.
Hold
well.
on. Let me make not even a real rebuttal to what Mahogany
Okay.
said. Let me add
No
something
problem.
because this is what Monique is doing. When we say Hollywood, we also got to realize we mean Black Hollywood. So she didn't get first blackballed by white Hollywood. She got fired from BET or canceled from BET. The person that she saying paid her less was Tyler Perry. So when people say Hollywood, understand that also includes Black people. So what does she got to say about that?
I thought she called him a bandit in an interview. She kind of called him out, Trigger Mike. You watched the interview. You saw that.
She did.
She
did.
She called him out by name.
Yep. And she said how he I can't remember word for word, but she said that he admitted
He lied with
and
Oprah, and he admitted it on a secret recording that he had lied on her and had ostracized her. That's a specific word that we should use from the industry.
So, and I just want to say that
Mahogany, I
she has proof. She has proof that what she's saying is not just made up, and she's not just using the victimhood as a weapon. This is what happened to her. Something happening to you, and you voicing what happened to you is not using some kind of victimization as a weapon. Yes, you cannot weaponize something that happened to you. And so for her to bring it out forward and put names on it, she was the one that started putting names on shit. Ain't no more the industry, and this motherfucker Oprah, this motherfucker Tyler, this motherfucker Lee Daniels, they the ones who did it. They did it, and they funded by other people, and they behind it too. They co-signed that shit too. So we gotta do it to all of them. They gave all these other people that's quiet behind the scenes. They gave those people big old checks.
Sharon, I ain't gonna lie
shows.
though,
Because not only
look
Amy
at how
Schumer
I kind of want to add to Trigger my
point.
I kind of experienced this recently, right? Where if somebody expect to get paid, right, Trigger Mike, they have to be willing to show that the value that they're adding to my product is garnering me more money. That's the bottom line, right? Otherwise, if you like, we make content, so I deal with all kind of different people, editors, all kind of. If what you produce for me is not bringing me money in itself, then I'm going to pay you less than my co-host and etc. because they actually are on camera. People come to see the ladies look good and have a conversation, right? Mm-hmm. But in Monique's situation, I do feel like her being there brought a crowd. However, I cannot substantiate that, Trigger Mike. I cannot substantiate that if Monique wasn't in BMF and they put somebody else there, that the numbers would be lower. I can't substantiate that if she was not in Precious and they had gave another young aspiring actress the opportunity, that it wouldn't be a hit still. However, we do know that it is a hit, right? We do know that the projects that she has been involved with are hits. And I do think that many of us recognize her as the queen of comedy. I don't think that there's a single female comedian more funnier than Monique. I feel that way.
Damn, what is her name? I don't find Monique funny at all, but that's just me. Jess Hilarious is probably the funniest female ever, but
no,
but hold on. What's that other lady, the dark-skinned lady always wearing braids?
There's a lot of funny.
Is it Cheryl? Is it Cheryl something? Not some more.
You're talking about the one with the big titties.
She was.
Oh, I know you're talking about. She's dark skinned.
Def Comedy Jam. She was always on Def Comedy Jam.
Cheryl.
And her lips are kind of poked out.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I can't remember her name.
Funniest one.
I like Nunel too.
And remember, the funniest person is usually not the most popular. The funniest person is never the most popular person. But
I think Bernie Mac is the most funniest man.
It was cool though that Monique name, but you don't know the funniest female. All right.
Cheryl Underwood. Her name is Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah, she funny. She funny.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Trigger Mike. The problem is that she started this movement, and then now Taraji was also able to come out about it and say, yes, these people that did us wrong. Our trailers look like this.
Let me speak to that part.
Started that flame, and the problem is that they was able to use her and say like she was the easy whipping stick and say nobody cares about Monique. She's irrelevant. They would say that she's fat, she's ugly, she's this, she's married to a beta male. He's the wife and all this other bullshit. They use everything. They use everything except for what she was saying. Do she have proof of what she was actually saying. Why are we trying to tear her down of being all these other
So
things?
let me because I'm looking at what the chat is saying about like Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer is not fucking funny at all. Okay,
And
but
they paid her more than
so
Monique.
no, hold on. White people find her funny. I don't know why. She ain't funny. She took over Comedy Central for like 5 years. All right. So when she was hot, she was hot. She's not funny, but she could get white asses in the seats, and white people pay money to see her non-funny ass. All right. But let me say this about what I think is happening too, just a different perspective. Because Taraji is actually the tragedy here. Taraji's list, her catalog is crazy.
Impeccable.
It's crazy. She's a tragedy here. And what we need to speak to more often is we kind of get ourselves in trouble talking about the discrimination part when we should be talking more about how to make good business deals. I think a lot of these people made bad business deals and they're trying to come back and correct it. Terrence Howard is trying to do the same thing. He bitches about everything. He acting real light skin all the time. Like he's suing his agency because they didn't negotiate his deal well enough, right? Well, you signed on the dotted line, sir. That's the first rule of business, right? So during the negotiations, up the negotiation, right? Don't complain after the fact. So how do we get more of black actors and actresses their money before, like during the negotiation period? And what I think a lot of them need to do, and what I think some of them are doing, but it may not be working all the time, is betting on themselves. Do y'all know that Tom Cruise took almost no salary from Top Gun 2? He took all equity of the film.
That's what I was saying earlier, bro.
So Precious was an indie film, essentially. Nobody gets paid for indie films, right? So take equity. If you're gonna bet on yourself, don't take the 50,000, don't take the 500,000. Say, I want a portion of gross profits. That's what the biggest actresses and actors have been doing probably for a decade now, and it's worked. It's worked for them because Taraji, if she'd have did that, basically everything she's done is a hit. Right.
So see, I applied that to music earlier, Trigger Mike, because that's how Soulja Boy still rich.
I'll be right back.
That nigga own his music. Then I found out that nigga Chris Brown own all his music. Did y'all know that?
But I think what Monique kind of highlighted more than the race inequity was she just highlighted how she been mistreated in the business
by black men.
Story, right? She talked about how she joined the Queens of Comedy, right? And she wasn't getting paid properly what they told her, what was contracted to her to get paid, what she was told she was going to get paid, and she had to fight for the pay that she earned, right? So she talked about that inequality. She also talked about a story about how she did a joint show with the Kings of Comedy and how all the Kings of Comedy had their own limo, right? And then one limo pulled up for all the Queens of Comedy, right? So that was misogyny there. And she said that it was Bernie Mac who squared that situation away for the Queens to make sure all of them was taken care of equally the same way as the men, right? Then she also highlighted that, you know, she's not getting her residuals, her equity from the syndication of her TV show, right? So there's several different issues. And what I find interesting about what she's saying and also what Cat Williams saying is they're highlighting the evil and deception within that business. You know, it's like quid pro quo. It's like, do me a favor, I do you a favor. And if you're not in the higher chains of that business, right, you're gonna have to go through mistreatment. And it seems like the mistreatment for her is just continuing. That's what she's highlighting. It's like it's not stopping. It's an ongoing battle for her just to get what she's earned, right? Because that patient, she earned that. You know what I'm saying? That was her show, and she said they made like $2 billion. Woo! And she hasn't received any of that equity from that syndication. That's wrong. You know, I don't know if it's a race thing, but I know it's a wrong thing. Give her the money that she earned.
That's it.
It's really
And I
just
also,
that simple.
and also I think the problem is that we also tend to blame the person that's just speaking about the injustice that they went through. Is wild to me. She went through something. She verbalized what she went through. Just see if what she's saying is truthful. Now we cannot now say she is victimizing and weaponizing her trials and tribulations. When if a man was to do it, we'll love it. We'll absolutely love it. We'll say nothing about it. We'll say, damn, Tom Cruise, he went through it all. He fought. He didn't even get paid for a Top Gun. And whatever that movie made, we'll champion that. But when a woman, when she's doing it and she was expressing it long before it was even popular to say, we gotta give her trailblazing accolades. She trailblazed this movement. And she was the first one. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" We was all up in arms when she first came out. What are you talking about? You do you this, you are that. We said everything except for what she actually accomplished. She accomplished a great TV show. Like she accomplished that. It's not easy for a comedian, a heavy set comedian, a black comedian with all the black features. And we know that was an issue, especially 5 to 6 years ago. And then now we go back 10 years. Those was issues for these black comedians. It's not just a brand new time, right? Like we gotta remember she was in the era where or Def Comedy Jam and all that. That shit was very small. It was only the black people supporting it and nobody else.
She was the biggest female name in comedy in the last 30 years. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like,
I'm about to be a situation.
My bad. I thought I caught you when you was finished.
You good. You got it. You good.
Mahogany Roots and MJ. She says, great topic. I appreciate the opportunity. And we appreciate you for voicing your opinion.
Thank you. This is really good. I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna continue to watch. I'm actually doing some work from home. Thanks for vouching for me. And yeah, this is great. Continue the conversation. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
No problem. Thank you. We appreciate you.
And like you said, Sharon, we got to get to a point to where, as men, we stop victim shaming our black women who are just telling their story. They're letting us know their inequities. They're letting us know their injustices. And then we're going to come on these platforms and call them out and victim shame them and say, well, no, you shouldn't complain. It's your fault. We got to get out of that, man. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. It's a crazy thought process that we're victim shaming these women for just telling their story and, explaining to us how she's been mistreated.
We should be supporting each other. It's the same thing when Prince wrote slave on the side of his face, right? Instead of, because if you read the articles from back then in the response, people were saying, well, nigga, you living in a $5 million house. You drinking the finest of champagne. You don't got nothing to complain about, Purple Rain. He said, no, my nigga. That's why Jay-Z said after he passed away, y'all niggas probably even auctioned off his casket, nigga.
God damn. And that's a fact. And another thing, when people when they put their celebrity out there, they put themselves out there as they got their celebrity. They cannot come to a regular suburban neighborhood and just live.
I disagree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So he has to go ahead and live in a $10 million house where other people are not around, because that's the only way he would be able to even walk around his goddamn house. If he just was in a regular neighborhood, he would get harassed all day, every day.
And Sharon and Daryl, I know y'all felt this, because I felt this when she said this. When she said she performed that show and she headlined that show, and then they came up short with the money. Somebody who's experienced something like that, you're going to feel the type of way. Like, I remember when I was in the Army and they was going through like the budget and they couldn't agree on the budget, right? And I didn't get paid when I was supposed to get paid after I put the work in. You know what I'm saying? That hurt me. I felt the type of way about that. So I can identify when you work hard and you don't get what you're supposed to get for your hard work. You know what I'm saying? We all should be able to identify and empathize with that and say, you know what? It ain't right. They need to fix that. Because if they was doing it back then and it hasn't been corrected, somebody's still going through it right now in the beginning of their career. So what
100%. And
I
and
like
her being so yes, and her being so vocal about it is going to stop somebody younger that's coming into the game now. Maybe the next 10 years later on down the line, they're going to be able to get they just do because Monique said something about it and had the receipts to back up what she's saying. So this way, you cannot just victim blame anymore. Taraji P. Henson, she has the receipts behind what she is saying. So it's not just victim blaming anymore. She have receipts. This is what these people did to me. This is what the people have been doing for years. It's people that is I'm one of the top dogs, is pretty much what she's saying. I'm one of the top dogs, and it's happening to me. So we can only imagine what is happening to the lesser names.
And I want to push back on what you said too, Sharon, because Muhammad Ali stayed in his neighborhood after he was the world champion. You know what I mean? One of my most famous, not my most famous, one of his most famous photos that I love the most is Muhammad Ali talking my man's off the ledge from committing self-deletion. Y'all can look it up. You feel me? You will see Muhammad Ali. He was in his hood. Like, the people really fucked with him. I think that it is possible for Brownsville to become a multi-millionaire and stay in not in Brownsville, but stay in Brooklyn, certainly, right? But even if he did, me personally, Brownsville, I think that black people should keep the wealth in our neighborhoods and our cities, period, dog. Like, I'm really big on that. And Muhammad Ali, he used to speak about that. Well, you wasn't my friend when you tried to get me to change my name to Cassius Clay, when you tried to get me to go to Vietnam War. So now I'm supposed to spend my money with you? No, absolutely not. Right? So I think that you can become highly successful and still stay around black people. As a matter of fact, I think that that's the way it should be, Sharon. The way my grandmother used to explain this shit to me, Brooklyn, and she would tell me like this. And I told y'all she was born in Nazi Germany. My grandmother. So she wasn't African American, but she would tell me, because she married my grandfather, he was a black man. She would say the biggest problem with y'all community is every time somebody becomes successful, they leave. When an Arabic doctor become a doctor, he stay with the Arabic people. When they become an electrician or they own a CVS, they stay with they people. When they become a doctor or a rapper, whatever it is that generate the millions, they automatically leave. Which means, right, Brownsville, when the boys in the hood, they grew up around mostly black people, they don't see black doctors often. They don't see black professionals often because they literally leave those neighborhoods, right? Meanwhile, the little Asian, if you go to Asian town or Mexican town here in Michigan or Dearborn Heights, all those professionals stay in the same neighborhoods. They literally can walk outside and say, "Hey, Tommy, what's your mom? My mom's a doctor. She work at that practice that you go to, nigga." And my uncle, he's the principal at the school that your father sent you to. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that in the hood because so many people, once they become successful, they separate themselves. And to be honest, that shit is shameful.
So I think the difference is I think when we use celebrity versus doctors, I think the main difference is most people that when they get into the entertainment, basketball, any kind of entertainment field, they doing it to uplift and get out of a bad situation. And the people that's in the doctor situation, they usually are not. I don't have the numbers behind it, but I feel like the numbers behind the doctors and the lawyers, they are not coming from bad situations because you got to have a certain kind of money to even go to those type of schools. And so they're not necessarily in a bad situation to begin with. And a lot of people, when we are, especially the rappers, as we see, they usually, the local rapper that do make it out, and he goes back to his neighborhood, he usually dies in the same neighborhood he grew up in. We got one recently, Nipsey Hussle, right? He tried to build up his neighborhood. He was in his neighborhood every day, all day. And it was to his demise. And we see it way too often. So the people that's trying to get out of poverty, I don't think it's an option for them to stay within the community. Now, if we used to raise up little doctors and little lawyers in our communities, I think they should, I would agree with you 100% that they could stay in the neighborhood and keep being that example for other young men and young women to move forward, because now you have the example right there. You can go and touch them, say, "Hi, Dr. Such and Such, what's going on?" And he could possibly give mentorship to these young people just by being there. He don't even have to be necessarily a mentor, but him just being in the neighborhood, going to the little basketball pickup games, the block party, just him being around is somewhat of a mentorship because his life itself is going to be inspirational to other young people. So I think that's where I stand on that part.
I think I might see it differently, and maybe because of my experience, right? Specifically with one of the biggest rappers, I think, in the last 30 years. He go by the name of Marshall Mathers, but y'all might know him as Eminem, right? Eminem is, I mean, let's be honest. After fucking Death Row, Eminem is the reason why niggas know Dre right now. Eminem, after Tupac and all that business they had with Suge Knight, the only reason why Shady Aftermath made it was because of the shady part. Eminem, Shady Records. That's a fact. That nigga stayed in Oakland County, Sharon. I can literally hop on my phone and walk to where that nigga used to stay at. Nah, not even drive there. Walk. That's how close that shit is to the hood. Right? He never got robbed. He owned a house in Oakland County. He owned a house in Bloomfield Hills. And we know this because he used to go, like, you can see that nigga at a local fucking Little Caesars. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why he used to make those songs The Way I Am. Because people would, I mean, you see that nigga, next thing you know, there's a crowd around that motherfucker. And he wouldn't be able to eat. Right? So I get your point. You might be harassed and stuff like that. But he was never robbed. He supported local businesses. You know what I'm saying? And like Detroit fuck with Eminem because of that. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean, another one. He got rich, owned a house in LA, owned a house in the outskirts of Michigan, right? But it's close to the city. He bought a house in Rochester Hills. It's about 5 minutes outside the city. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, Eminem bought a $3 million house right near the hood, man. And people fuck with him. Nobody was trying to like get at him. I think, and it's unfortunately, it's unfortunate that Nipsey lost his life. And I got mad love for Nipsey, but at the same time, he was gang banging. He was into shit that we know cause that shit can come back on him at any time. I saw Nipsey slap a nigga for no reason. And God rest his soul. I love that nigga, Hermes Ashadan.
There's people too, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing about him, like he was even in Brownsville hanging out with,
Crips.
thugs in Brownsville. Like Nipsey got, he went to every hood and he was about unity. That's the key right there, right? That's the key, that element that we don't have as a culture is unity within our culture, right? And let's take it a step to use as an example. Look at the platform, the YouTube platform that we're on right now, right? What other cultures are getting on here and cutting each other up every single day instead of building each other up?
All of them.
Is there like a white YouTube that's doing it?
They do it too. Yes, absolutely.
No, they do it too.
Asian YouTube doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, Brownsville.
YouTube. So they doing the same thing. They getting on YouTube.
Exact same thing, yeah.
Cutting
it already changed. People,
the whatever podcast is a white version of Fresh and Fit. If we being like super honest, they are a white version of Fresh and Fit, right? I could name a few channels just like that. Rollo Tomasi, he literally Brownsville before there was an Angry Man, before there was a Tommy Sotomayor, any of these niggas, Kevin Samuels, even put on a suit. That nigga Rollo Tomasi had already founded the Manosphere. He literally is the godfather of the white space. If you look at Rollo Tomasi, you will see a Fresh and Fit interview, Donovan Sharp interview, you name it, right? But no, they undoubtedly talk about them, right? As a matter of fact, the only person I've heard
probably worse than what we. They're probably worse than what we do, but it's just that the way how we communicate, the way how we speak.
Sharon, you know, the white version of us is Destiny. He's the white simp. Right.
It's just that we look more, we just look so much more. I don't know why, but we just look so much more powerful the way how we speak. Our charisma, it hurts people a little bit more when we say shit than when they say it. When they say it, it's just like, oh my goodness, it's just like a version of when they say, hey, but when they say, hey, buddy, I'm gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't say, hey, buddy. We'll say, hey, motherfucker, we coming to see you. Like, so it's just that difference of I was just look so much more vicious when we attack each other than other races. That's what it really is.
That's how I found Angela Knight off of my channel, Brownsville.
When the queens get up on here, and then you got the kings coming up in here, and they going at it, cutting each other down. I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, you know, I mean, it to me, right? It's not even a reflection of real life, because you know where we from. We from the hood. Like, you know, back in the day, Brownsville was like one of the worst neighborhoods in America, period. One of the most dangerous. You couldn't walk the streets if you wasn't from there. You didn't know anybody. One of the most dangerous neighborhoods. But even those most dangerous guys that lived there, they respected women, right? They would shoot somebody in the head, and then the next minute they'll open the door and help somebody grandma with the groceries.
It was
you know,
rules for this shit, bro.
Hey, that's
There's no
called a
rules no more.
psychopath, Brownsville. That's called a psychopath.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's yes, it's psychopathic behavior, but at the same time, even within that psychopathic behavior, they had
respected
respect
women. I can honor that.
That's the thing that I'm highlighting, Trigger Mike. I understand, yes, there's psychopaths everywhere, right? In all walks of life. But one thing that I knew, even within the psychopaths, was they had respect for women, something that is not being displayed enough on these platforms, in my opinion.
All right. Somebody said, isn't Trigger Mike from Brownsville? Trigger Mike is from Bed-Stuy. Okay. I was born in Bed-Stuy, raised in Virginia. So, yes, that is my origin.
No, I grew up around OGs like that too, Brownsville. That at the end of the day, you know, we always show women a certain amount of respect, especially the ones who was holding us down, especially, you know what I'm saying? Because we know there's our women out here that don't deserve respect. The set up bitches, they set niggas up to die. I'm not gonna act like they all innocent. But at the same time, I do remember a day and time where shit was, it was rules to shit. Now it's no rule. That's why I don't like when they complain. Y'all took the rules off of that. There used to be rules in this shit. Now it's no rules. And now you see the young homies riding around with switches. That's why, as much as niggas didn't like Princella, when she brought up Jason Wilson, that's what made me fuck with her. I grew up around that nigga, Jason Wilson. Here in Detroit, there's nobody else like him. And after he died, hit the dirt, nobody gonna be like him again. And it's not because they don't get the money, right, Brownville? Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, bro. It's just that nigga will bring you in off the street.
I wouldn't say that, though. I wouldn't say that, Daryl Long. There's you know, he's a bit more articulate, and he got that like
that
smooth R&B,
dog.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, no. First off, shout out to Jason Wilson.
In Detroit, he is,
and he's an amazing, like, you know, visionary,
communicator.
Like the way he talks, the communicator. Yeah. So I love everything he's doing. But no, I know plenty of Jason Wilsons. They might not always. They're not public. They don't have Instagram, YouTube accounts. Some of them don't write books, right? But no, I think I know a lot of them. There's hope to see him again for sure. His sons. Let me say this. I used to watch him. This videos he used to put up of his son helping him like make a fireplace. Man, his son gonna be the second coming of him, man. His son is gonna be a better man.
I think it is a lot of them. It's just not at the scale that Jason is. I would agree with that. It might not ever be another version of somebody that is so local but has so much public acknowledgement of his skill set is what I think.
Love, Sharon.
Yeah, he inspired
all the other names that they name it in the comic. I'm in Detroit. I know Trick. These are street niggas. That's like mention, bro. I love Meech, right? As much as I love y'all niggas, if Meech and Terry told me to pop one of you niggas for free, it's
we're not going to do that.
About to be a situation.
No, absolutely not. We're not going to do that. The problem is fake community mindset. It's been used as a lucrative scam for generations. It's easier to idolize the rich and want to break bread with them. But people doing well in your area is your enemy. Good day to all.
Thanks for supporting the show, babe. But I listen, I didn't mean to get like that. I was just simply saying that
yes,
like they are also leaders. They love family. They put people on. They put bread on people's tables. They put fucking food in people's mouths. They put kids in college. They started boutiques for women. They started hair fucking salons. These niggas are beloved too, but they inspire fear. They inspire hate, and I love them niggas. But this is a fact, right? Jason Wilson inspires love. Meech is not bringing in young boys into a dojo and teaching them about emotional intelligence. Meech is teaching niggas how to conquer through fear and through family. Jason Wilson is the exact opposite. That's what I'm trying to tell you. For me being here, and this is a fucked up place to grow up, we would never, ever, ever, ever in a million. I would see another YBI and BMF before we see Jason Wilson, because it's not enough men that just genuinely care, that want to inspire love. This everything else, trick. Everybody else is about street shit, and I respect them too, because they gonna keep. It's like what's the nigga in the South name? He got a Jay Prince, right from Houston. He another one of them niggas that we respect. He can bring two warring tribes together from killing each other, but he would never inspire love, ever.
And
really been in that shit.
I would man is I watched that the show that they did for him, the series on ESPN.
Yeah.
I watched that with my son. You know what I'm saying? It was just me and him, and we watched the whole series. And then going through it, I would ask him those same questions and, get his, perspective on what he was hearing and seeing with what Jason Williams was doing with those other young men. You know what I'm saying? But what I respect the most about Jason Wilson was how I seen him interact with his wife on camera. And how much he emphasized discipline when it came to those young men. Discipline, respect, and loyalty were the three biggest found part of his foundation to what he's teaching. So that's what we have to get back to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you brought up Jason Wilson, because we need a whole bunch more Jason Wilsons on this platform. And if we had it, then we can really be solution based. We can be really get to the solutions.
What I'll also say though is that, because I mean, we're forgetting where Jason Wilson's transformation was. He was a street dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, when he was younger.
Yeah, when he was younger, he was running the streets. So I'm only challenging it to say the Jason Wilsons of the world don't get any notoriety at all. They don't get any fame. They don't get any likes on their posts. But I know plenty of them, especially the ones that grew up like he did and, turned around, coach, volunteer. He does it through martial arts. I know plenty that do it through sports, right? They coach for free. They buy pizza after the game. Shoot, my nephew's basketball coach drove all of the whole team to Austin for a tournament on his dime, right? We got a ton of them. They just don't. Nobody knows who they are, man. They heroes every day, bro. That's all I'm saying. And they came from the same messed up circumstances.
So basically, we promote the wrong shit in so many ways.
Oh yeah, I agree.
There we go, Darryl. That's what I've been championing this whole year so far. We got to champion more of the greatness, all of the good things that's coming out of our communities. We got to champion. We got to inspire more people to want to do good, because it is awarded. Because nowadays we're just gonna have to call it what it is. People award the people that are getting the likes on the social media. So if he's getting the likes, he's getting the numbers, he's getting the views, people are going to be inspired by that. The same way how they inspired by all that evil shit that happens when, how you say, trick, he promote a rapper, he starts getting the likes, the views, and notoriety. Guess what? He inspires other people to be just like him, and we got to do it on the opposite side as well.
I'll tell you, Sharon, I admire your light. Every time I talk to you, there's a lightness that shines through you. I'm telling you. Me, as you know, I've already accepted the dark. What do you think is going to be a bigger deal? When Demetrius Flannery is released from prison, they're going to cheer from every fucking state. They're not going in every state, and nobody going to give a fuck about Jason Wilson, because nobody care about that light energy shit. Like practicing dark energy and weaponizing it for benefit. I'm telling you, When the nigga got out of jail, they're gonna be 1,000 bottles of champagne pop every
Damn.
night, nigga. Right?
Mm.
Because this is what we celebrate.
Mm.
We don't.
You know what?
We don't celebrate the
You know what?
Wilson.
This is also one of those things where sometimes I think, because it is like infuriating that, like, just like Daryl said, that Meech is gonna get out of jail and people are gonna celebrate. But I'm thinking, should we care as much as we do? Should we care about that? Because have y'all heard the saying that vanity is the devil's favorite sin? Right? So should we be doing good for recognition, or should we just
Yes,
be doing good?
both.
Okay. I'm just
It
saying
should,
sometimes
they should be
I'm guilty
parallel
of
with
it
each other.
too.
I think people need to stop being ashamed of doing the right things.
Yeah,
So
I'm
many
guilty
people
of
are
it too.
scared
Yeah.
of being they so afraid of just telling the truth. They so afraid of sharing their greatness because they a lot of people, most people are afraid that somebody could take away their greatness.
Absolutely.
They're afraid that their goodness can be penetrated, and now all of a sudden it's going to fall apart. We are way too many people are afraid to show that they are great and righteous. This is why so many people are afraid of being rich and wealthy, because they only vision wealthy people as evil. And once you get into those spaces and you start speaking to other people that have money, you realize they are not evil. It's not a bunch of just evil people with money. Yes, do it have some? Absolutely. But it ain't the vast majority. They are normal human beings. They just got better knowledge than what you have. That's all. They are not evil because they make $100,000 a month. They don't have nothing to do with you being evil. And those people that do have those access to things, we know how they speak. They speak completely different. And they normal human beings. You'll see them walking down the street. You never know you speaking to somebody that just made $10 million in a year.
Evil and good is all constructs and
I
perceptions.
always know when I'm talking to somebody to make that kind of money. You tripping.
Hey, other day, Trigger Man, I was having a whole hour-long conversation with this dude in a cigar shop. We were just having regular conversations, just talking about things. And then later on, he asked me what I do, and we talking about how much money we made. And he was like, "Yeah, I just made $10 million." I had no idea that man made $10 million. He didn't look like he made $10 million. He was a regular old dude, chilling, locks in his head, and we just have a regular, casual conversation.
That's dope. That's where business deals are made, man. Golf course, cigar bar,
the country
leisure.
club.
They recognize a man of stature and a status. They see that cognac glass in your hand. Dog, just spark up random conversation. This is what I tell black men about the circles they're around. Man, your circle says a lot about you, man.
And so look, this is a great point that talking to Kim for a second. You know, I set up a goal today that we want to make $1,000 this stream, talking about positivity. But she's possibly right. If I start striking up a mess and saying nonsense and cursing people out and calling this person that and saying this is that and da 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 da, the numbers would jump up. People would start. That's just what it is. But we got to change.
You'll get to that goal closer for sure.
We got to change the mentality that we do attract positivity, and we look at positivity as entertainment as well. And we can like both. We can like the nonsense sometimes, and we can also be entertained by the positivity as well. We got to be able to attract both of those things into our life and enjoy it. We cannot be scared to share things as positive, and we think that people are not going to enjoy positivity. Share the shit. Just say, hey, this is something dope. And it don't have to always be dopamine producing content all the time, where it gotta be somebody getting dragged. The reason why
I will say
the reason why
Sharon,
Kevin Samuels popped off so much is because it was a negative thing. Oh, you average at best. That's what they keyed in on. They didn't key in on the fact that he was giving her some decent knowledge in between that as well. No, they keyed in on the fact that he said, "Bitch, you average as best."
He didn't say, "Bitch, stop it."
My bad. But I gotta. Hey, they told me I gotta be a little messy, so you know I'm trying to listen.
Nah, man, but you know what it is, man. I guess as a society, we got to do better. Everything that comes to your mind doesn't need to be said. And people retract their good news for the simple fact that good news and positive experiences inspires jealousy and envy.
Ooh, say that.
Okay,
No, I
so
ain't gonna lie to you. That hit me. Say that again.
that's what it does. So you kind of learn to be quiet. If you want to share good news about your child, right? I have to be careful sharing good news about my children's grades, their activities, their stuff at work, because around certain people, I did that once, and somehow the conversation got turned to how hard it is for single mothers. I was like, "What the?" You see what I'm saying? I was like, "Yo, that's not what this was meant to do." You can ask me any other question to say, "Hey, what can I do to get my pre-K kid on a second grade reading level?" But no, it just turned into something completely. And so when I go around that group of people, do you think I talk about that anymore? No. So it's like, unfortunately, we have a bad habit as a society of thinking about our own issues and insecurities when people share good news, and that's what leads to people staying quiet about what's the great things that happen to them.
Hey, so listen, I'm gonna be a big component. That's why I got the enemies that I acquired, because I'm always willing to say about good news, and I don't care who, because I understand that when you shining bright, even if you do not mean to, you are gonna cast shadows. That's just what it is.
I like that. I like that one.
It's just what it is. Once I learned that, I stopped being afraid to point my point of view out and say that I did something goddamn great, because I'm going to cast a shadow regardless of what. It ain't my fault. It's going to happen. And so now when I cast those shadows and people want to hit back, I can hone in on and tell them what your energy is and say, hey, that energy that you giving me right now, it doesn't have anything to do with what I actually said. If you want to talk about your situation, about, like, for your example, the single mother, we could talk about that. But before we get into that, you're going to have to acknowledge that my kid is being great. It's just my kid being great. It have nothing to do with you being a single mother.
And you know what, too? Let me say this, because just on a deeper note, but negative experience, if you can't share your positive experiences with a certain group, it creates tribalism. So now you only want to talk to people who can accept that type of information. So what I will also say to the people who may have had negative experiences, but I'm optimistic enough to believe you actually want to share in that positivity, you just don't know how. I dare you to go into those people's circles. I dare you. That's where you belong. You belong in the area where your children, you can talk about your children doing well, even if they aren't doing well at that time. That is where you get all the help that you need. That's where you get the guidance that you need. Your children will even prosper from being around those type of children. Don't isolate yourself. Don't go join a tribe of negativity or a tribe where you're only sharing negative experiences. Go for better. Go over there to those people and sincerely ask them how they did it. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised how many people will accept you with open arms and give you all types of help and advice.
And
So
Trigger, a great man once said, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, when we share our successes, the flesh nature within a lot of people is going to breed jealousy and contentment, as well as when we share our vulnerabilities, right? That breeds judgment, just like what Monique did, right?
Great point. Bringing it back to the topic. Ooh, go ahead.
With Shannon Sharp, and she, released her vulnerabilities and let us know, how vulnerable she is and how vulnerable she was and the trials and tribulations that she went through, right? And for me, I felt, empathetic to her. Like, I'm sorry she had to go through everything that she had to go through. And my hope and prayer is that she gets justice and she gets relief and she gets to lay her burdens down and triumph, despite the issues of life that she went through. And so what we got to do is tap into the spirit more. So when somebody's sharing their successes, tap into the spirit and be joyful for them and with them in their successes and championing them through their successes. And also, likewise, when somebody's being vulnerable, be vulnerable with them, be to them, and be supportive and hoping and praying that they can get through those issues. So tap into the spirit and not the flesh.
That is so good. And if you cannot take this goddamn positivity, I just need you to just
Fuck up in 2024. You sound
yo. That's what I need you to do. So let's get back to Monique and let her continue to cook. I think that was a great way to bring us back to the topic, Brownsville. I appreciate that. That was awesome. Let's get back to it.
It's a sad day.
Is it?
When we're questioning why a black man would stand with his black woman.
Woo! God damn it. I had to let that breathe for a second. To me, that was powerful. I didn't know we was gonna land right there. Shit.
So when you hear black women saying we're the most undervalued, disrespected, underserved, mistreated, violated, exploited, we get all of that.
Shit.
Then you see a black man standing with his black woman saying, not on my watch. And you hear some black men saying what?
What's your thoughts? That was powerful.
Wow.
To me, that was powerful. To come, stop it. Let's get the fucking likes up. Let's get it up. Let's get the goddamn super chats, super likes, Cash App, PayPals. Let's get those up. Like that was very good.
You know what I will say for Monique, because
that was great.
My thoughts on why she's doing this. But if we're gonna just simply, I can speak from both sides of anything, right? What I always love about her, because as an actress and a comedian, I have my criticisms. As a wife, though, this woman has never, to my knowledge, she's never emasculated her husband. She's the famous one. She's the famous one, by the way. She glorifies and praises the institution of marriage. As a wife, this lady might be damn near picture perfect. Whew. Now she do share a little bit too many details, but that's probably just for comedy. But other than that, it's like, damn, she does that particular job the way it's supposed to be done. And what I want people to take from that is her being a dutiful wife takes absolutely nothing away from who she is as a comedian, an actress, a businesswoman. It takes absolutely nothing away. So what I want women to understand, and men too, you actually can do it all. You can have it both ways. You can be an excellent businesswoman, a dutiful wife, a world-renowned comedian and actress. You can do all of that. You don't have to be a bitch to your husband. You can be a great wife. It's possible.
Trigger Mike, let me ask you a question. Do you think it was helpful for her to allow herself to bring those walls down based on the fact that she explained to us that her and her now husband grew up together and they were best friends first, right? So he already knew all of her imperfections and all of her trials and tribulations, and he already knew what she needed, right? So it was, do you think that because she already knew that, it was easier for her to, let those walls down and allow him to step into his proper role?
You know what? That's actually one of my biggest pieces of advice about marriage is marry your future husband is in your past. That's what I always say, meaning that you need to marry somebody. That's one of the biggest issues with the dating landscape today. People are trying to get to know somebody in 2 years just to marry them and find out who they are through the course of the marriage. Her ability to let her guard down is directly attributed to the way they grew up together, knowing each other, seeing each other in various different circumstances, likely knowing each other's families, right? That's the way it's supposed to be done. So, her other marriages, I think, they were just done, the way we do it now, but she married somebody that wouldn't quit on her. That's basically all it is. I know you. I ain't gonna quit on you. You've been doing this shit since middle school. I know you just upset. Let me give you a day or two. You see what I'm saying? That's how people that know you talk to you.
But you know what I appreciate about this conversation the most today is that we started off with the conversation with this husband not looking at he wasn't looked at as a strong, powerful man. And now we starting to lean towards we need to start championing a woman that respects her man for taking a so-called backseat, because he is taking a backseat, at least for optic wise, right? Because clearly in his household, he's doing all the right things, because every chance she gets, she bigging that man up. And she bigged that man up so much that she said, I wish I could pour him into a cup so all of y'all could take a sip so y'all could see what's really out there. There's other men like him out there as well. She's not saying that he's the only one. I wish I could give y'all a sip of a man that is willing to give you that support that you need, and do not dim your light. And we need to champion more stories like this. I don't even know his name. Somebody put that man's name in the chat, because Trigger Mike went for saying that he is the less powerful one in the relationship, to saying, hey, you know what? Monique is doing everything right by promoting and never demasculating her husband and allowing him to be that allowing Sydney to be that great husband and great man that he is. And he just gave him props within the same stream. That's what I love to hear. I appreciate that. So that means we are changing our thoughts. We are changing our remedial rhetoric, saying that men got to be the one that's only in the front. No, we can support our women and we can push them up even higher, because without Sydney, Monique wouldn't be where she's at right now, and vice versa. They did it together. So I appreciate that, Trigger Man. That was some great observation, and she is powerful the way how she speaks. Woo! She is more important than we know. She's way more important than we know. Their relationship is more important than we ever knew. Even if it in divorce tomorrow, I don't even care. The amount of work the amount of footage that we got of her talking good about him, that is enough for me. Right. That is awesome. Let's get back to Monique dealing with the things that she's been going through, and she is expressing it powerfully.
Woo. Her husband got to be there. We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question Black love and Black unity. So they didn't want to hear me, some of them, because of what I look like, because I spoke about their heroes, and because they saw that man standing right there strong. I'm not.
Hey. Go ahead, Monique. God damn it. Bigging up her husband, showing that, yes, the woman can be this, because, you know, her existence of being successful the one that's out there in the open, and she having a husband and he's the one that's playing second fiddle. She is the proof that what Trigger Mike just said, you can possibly have it all. You could be the one that's in the front, and you could still be the so-called submissive wife, or whatever that's supposed to fucking really mean. Because ain't nobody that's in a successful marriage or relationship ever asked a woman for submission.
And what she articulated there, which I think is very important, was what I heard coming from her was, now you see me, but you see my husband right there, and he's my protector. So in order to get to me, you got to go through him now.
You have to.
Versus before, when you take him out of the picture, now I'm vulnerable. Now you think in your mind you can take advantage of me. But he's a threat to you because you know he's there, he's supporting me, he's going to protect me, and he's not going to allow you to hurt me. What she's promoting to other women is, go get you a king that's going to protect you from harm and danger and support you the way you need it to be supported, so nobody out in the world is taking advantage of you.
And also, with her speaking so highly of him, it goes to show that women can speak. You can speak highly of your man, and it's okay. It doesn't take away from who you are if you want to talk proudly and boast your man or your husband. Come in the house and say how grateful you are to have them as a man because of whatever that man attributes are. It's okay to stroke that man's ego. It is fine because he has your best interest at heart. When you find that great man, treat him as such. Let him know every single chance you get to say, hey, everything that you do for this family, I recognize, I see it, and I do not take it. I don't tell you every day, but guess what? I appreciate every fucking thing you do. I know what you're going through. I see you shaking at the fucking night and you jumping in the middle of the night, and I'm checking to see if you're okay. I see you dreaming about shit. I know you must be dreaming about what we're going to do next. They know. They know what we're going through. But now is a perfect example of now you can express it without it being taken advantage of. You can express how great your husband is. You can express how great your wife is. It doesn't take anything from you to express your gratitude towards your mate, your spouse, the person that you love, the person that you sleep with every day. It doesn't take nothing away from you.
So
it doesn't take nothing away from me. It doesn't take anything away from me to say Trigger Mike is dope. He can articulate himself very well. Even though we don't agree on every goddamn thing, it's okay. He's an awesome dude. He's somebody that he promotes structure. He promotes family. He promotes moving the fucking needle towards the right direction. It takes nothing away from me. It's okay. We got to champion each other. We got to get the goddamn likes up. We got to get the shares up. And we got to get to that $1,000 goal. So hit the goddamn Cash App, PayPal, $1 super chats, $1 super stickers. We got to get there. We can do this shit together. We got to crowdfund this shit, goddamn it. Just what it is. We got to support the positivity. We got to support each other. Anybody else? Yeah, that's just what we got to do. And it's okay. Man, feeling the vibes today. It's great today. It is a great Sunday so far. I mean, Friday. Get those damn likes up. Did she finish? Let's see.
The first one, but we get washed away in history so easily that we start thinking, oh, this is the first one. This is the first one. We keep repeating the same thing because what I said is no different than what anyone else is saying. Not at all.
Right.
It was the messenger saying, why her husband got to be there? We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question Black love and Black unity. So they didn't want to hear me, some of them, because of what I look like, because I spoke about their heroes, and because they saw that man standing right there strong. I'm not the...
Hey, man, if that was acting, man, she need to win another Oscar. Oh my goodness. Shit, she did good. Woo, Monique, I really appreciate that. That was freaking awesome. We got 120 people in. Yes, and we need 20 more likes, bare minimum. So we got 120 people watching. I appreciate every last one of you. The 80 people that did hit the like button, I appreciate you. I also need you to hit the share button. If you do not have any finances to contribute to the show, and the people that can, and the people that never contributed, I need you especially to contribute to the show because you're here every day, or at least for the past 2 days, 1 day, or at least for the past 22 minutes, you've been enjoying yourself. So send $1 to the Cash App is all I'm asking. I'm not asking for nothing crazy. We need 5 more members. That would be awesome as well. I dropped the link to become a member. So I need 5 more members so we can hear that beautiful song by 7 So Hip Hop. We can hear the snippet of her song. So let's keep that thing moving. Let's keep building this plane as we fly it. And it is all good. I appreciate every last one of you. I appreciate every last one. I think that I don't know. Should I look for some more Monique clips? Because man, she is cooking today. I'm gonna have to watch that whole video right after this because that's just great. I see also she having some problems with DL Hughley. So what happened with her and DL Hughley? Somebody explain that to me. What happened with Monique and DL Hughley? Is it because when they did because
the
when
clip
they did
on YouTube, Sharon?
Say that again?
The clip on YouTube, and he did a response. If I was you, I'd find one of those channels that like got clips of both and do like a smart reaction to it. It'd be protected under fair use, I'm sure. But yeah, they had a little back and forth about some shit that she was saying in the interview herself. I'm not even fully, like I said, I didn't finish the interview. I just saw the clips and shit on different channels. Follow up a lot of gossip channels and tea channels and shit.
Which I don't think she even, like, to be honest, as I'm hearing her speak, it doesn't seem like, I don't understand why people are calling Shannon Sharp messy. I don't understand why people are saying that it's his tea. No, she's just talking about her lived experience. That's all I hear her talking about. I don't hear her talking about bad about somebody just because if somebody did something to me, that's not me talking bad about them. I think that is a big misconception because if somebody do something bad to me, I should be able to talk about it. This is my experience with that person. And you know, for the life of me, I do not understand why that is such a issue. I really don't get
Club
it.
Shay.
I don't get it. Okay, I see DL Hughley. I see a DL Hughley clip. Let's see.
He definitely responded. He did a few responses.
I see a DL Hughley clip. Let me see. It doesn't show Monique in it as well. I think it might. So let's play the Monique clip first. And let's see how it looks. And then we go with what DL Hughley said in response. All right. I did find something. Let's see if it's any good. Let's see. And also we got 123 watching. We need 18 more likes. So make sure y'all make that happen. We need 18 more likes. And we need $74 more to be contributed to the show. I know you could do it. It's plenty of you that's been here that never contributed $1. So go ahead and get it done today. It's Friday. We all got paid, so everybody could afford one single dollar bill to the Cash App or a super sticker or anything of that nature. PayPal. I appreciate everybody that shows any kind of love. $1 is all we ask for. Just asking for you to tip the host. That's all. We're not asking for nothing crazy amounts, but even though I do love the orange super chats, and I never had a red super chat. So anybody want to bless me with and break my virginity and give me a red super chat, I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you. You know we capitalists over here.
No bullshit.
It was good business. You said the memo was saying this is what I would like, right? But the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay, he put out a memo to our community, and that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies? Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Okay, I was contractually signed to go as the headline. Right. I mean, you go laugh. D.L. Hughley didn't come into the building until 9:30.
Damn.
Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting. Right. That is disrespectful to the audience. Correct. When I went on that stage, Shannon, I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you. Like anybody that knows good business.
Ah, man. Again, that's something that sounded like he was playing comedy politics to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew that she was contracted to be on stage by 9:30. Now she had to make a decision. Am I going to break my contract so he could be on stage and do his hour set? Now I'm going on stage around 11 p.m. at night. Or am I just going to do this show and I'm going to roast his ass? I'm going to drag his ass all up and through it because I'm going to use my voice. Because I was contractually said that I got to be at 9:30 to get the rest of my back end. Fine, I would do that. I would jump on that stage. You played the game. I get it. You outsmarted me on this one by being I don't even know what's the word. That petty as hell. That's what he really did. He was just being petty, knowing that she had to make a choice between either breaking her contract or hitting the stage. And so now he is considered the headliner because of his. Then he want to bring out his memo as that was some kind of law. No, the contract is the contract. The memo is the memo, according to her story. So now let's get into what D.L. Hughley actually had to say about it as well. So let's see what he said about it. All right, DL, you better come with some good facts.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier.
First of all, that's fucked up for you to say. What do? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. What do Shannon Sharp got to do with what she said? He's getting messy and messy. Like he's supposed to say what to her? He's supposed to defend you or some shit? What do you want Shannon Sharp to say? She brought out the information. Why are you saying
Bandit's always getting mad when the truth is told?
That shit is wild.
Every single time.
You know, that hit me a little different.
It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set.
Whoa! It was kind of funny, but damn. He says like Wendy Williams ain't going nowhere. She just got a weight set. So now you compare me to a female gossip. I'm a girl now, DL Hughley.
That's a fact. What he's saying. I don't give a fuck. He taking
It
me.
ain't my fault. Cat Williams and Monique put some flame to your ass. Fight back. Do your own comedy special and fight back. You don't need to throw my show under the bus because it's doing well. That's the real problem. It's doing very well. Every time that Shannon Sharp left another job, he got bigger and bigger. He was on Fox, and then he went to Undisputed. Guess what? He got bigger. Then he left Undisputed. Now he got Club Shay Shay. Guess what? He got bigger. And motherfuckers do not like it. That man he grown. He's strong. He just doing what he's supposed to do.
Hughley is weak sauce, dog. I was telling MJ this earlier. That nigga is trash. That nigga is out of all the fucking the kings of comedy, he's the worst, bro. Like come on. Him or Bernie Mac. Him or fucking Cedric the Entertainer. Him or Steve Harvey, bro. His show was trash too.
Oh,
his show was trash. The DL Hughley show, she was trash. And all the movies he been in, trash.
Hey, you know what else I just realized, Daryl? I wonder how his podcast is doing compared to Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. Is it competing?
Trash. He getting numbers like we getting.
He's a mess.
That nigga competing with us, dog. That nigga's trash. I'm telling you.
Oh boy. Damn. God, DL.
So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy video with her and her daddy complaining about something. Oh,
whoa. That's hey. Okay.
Working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much in game.
Say that again.
He posted his whole video on his YouTube channel. Sure, I don't know if you follow him, but he a content creator now.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want to he trying to follow us. Hey, but you know, we put that YouTube video in the algorithm, you know, that's just gonna get right away. This way is a little bit harder for them to find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, right?
Anyway, unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she says she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. Well, all
right. So that's something that I really don't know about. So I guess she was on she was on his show clearly, and I guess she had a problem with something that was being said, probably something that was considered disrespectful towards either her or I guess her family or her career. And DL wasn't there, and so she got upset is what he's talking about. So that's nothing to do with him pulling that stunt that he did for him to be the headliner of a comedy show that he was not supposed to be headliner of.
Man, that nigga can't do me no favors, bro. I don't give a fuck what he said. I put a show. The show is gonna be irrelevant anyway because we fucking with you. You should have ran that shit, nigga. If anything, you did me a disservice, nigga. Put that shit on the air. What is wrong with you? You already DL Hughley, nigga. This not the Bernie Mac show. Nah,
damn.
Son. The daughter from the Bernie Mac show got more clout than that nigga do today. That's a fact.
Damn. Why you looking at his views right now? What you?
Oh, his views awful, bro.
What you mean? What they looking like? He got to be getting like 300,000, 500,000.
I know we don't fuck with Buddy no more, but what's Corey Holcomb? His podcast is way more popping than that nigga shit as far as the comedy nigga shit.
Damn, cooking them.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck both of them niggas.
It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them.
So so far what I'm getting from him, he just right now he's just painting a narrative. He's not actually saying any information that is rebutting
people
the things
give a
that
fuck
she's
about.
saying. Yeah, like right now you just painted her. You talked about her husband. You talked about Club Shay Shay is Wendy Williams, but with weights. You talked about her weight, saying that only crunches that she ever seen, it has Captain in front of it. Like all you're doing is these little jokes about her, but you're not actually attacking the points that she is saying. And all you're doing is painting them. I really don't even care to see the rest because the way how he's framing everything, it seems like he did something wrong to her. He did something wrong. He feels guilty about it, and he don't know how to apologize properly. Just apologize. Even if it was a big misunderstanding, like, listen, it was a misunderstanding what was going on with the whole the memo thing and everything. And yeah, I came out really believe after I sent the memo that I was the headliner. That's all you had to say. So I came at the time that I thought was for me to perform. I thought I was going to be on after you because I sent them the memo and I thought they was going to honor the memo. And there's a misunderstanding. Simple. Just move on. Why we gotta now? Why you trying to destroy this woman character with false narratives? You want to talk about Club Shay Shay is messy now because he allowed this woman to speak her truth of how she see it. You want to talk about anybody that support her by calling them these sugar babies or whatever he was trying to insinuate her babies. You talk about her supporters. Like, come on, bro.
Childish.
You got supporters too. What the supporters got to do with it? Go ahead, bro.
Did DL Hughley release a video or respond to anything Cat Williams said about the Kings of Comedy?
Well, he didn't really say nothing bad about DL Hughley. He said he got nothing but respect for DL Hughley. So nah, he didn't say nothing. And plus, he don't want that smoke with Cat Williams.
That's my point. A lot of men would rather have smoke with women than other men. To me, that's soft. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. Like, although you said Cat Williams bigged him up or whatever, he didn't really have nothing derogatory to say about him per se, but he did talk about the Kings of Comedy in a messed up way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think she ever will apologize to y'all skinny women either. She said, y'all are evil. Evil is what she said. I remember that joke. She said, y'all evil. She said, that's why y'all always mad because you're hungry, bitch. I remember that joke. If I don't remember another joke, I remember her saying that. Should we keep going with DL Hughley or what? Because he sounded like
she knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real? Except
that's wild for you to say that. That is wild.
That nigga violating.
Wow. That is wild. That's
trying to tell y'all that y'all think it's just me mentioning people, kids, and families. This shit is I'm telling you, this is a dark world we live in. They love that shit. Might as well beat these niggas to the curb at this point.
That was wild for DL Hughley to go there. That's kind of wild for sure. To say that nobody loved her and all that.
Nigga said she wasn't around her grandbabies and all that shit, bro. He took it to another level.
He took it to a whole nother level. That's wild. Oh, man, let's see. I'm gonna skip past that one. Let me see.
And warm to people, except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something. There's a reason why everywhere she goes, it starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody with you, not even your family? How do you? Well, I was on the road, get it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still managed to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't.
But didn't recently that he had some issues with his sons or something like that, and he had a whole show about it and how he was talking about with his sons, they wasn't really appreciated. Like, so I don't know. Sometimes children,
that nigga clout chasing right now, dog. I wouldn't even be talking about that nigga if Monique didn't bring that nigga up.
Damn,
that nigga clout chasing.
It kind of looks like he is clout chasing right now for sure.
Nigga look like Simone Biles' husband. We don't know you, dog. I only know you because you talking about her. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even care about your explanation.
And I think if he really wanted to clout chase properly, he should have just did a goddamn comedy show. Or he should have did it on his own platform where he get everybody to listen to what he had to say about the situation instead of just doing it on your goddamn couch on Instagram Live. You was so butthurt that you had to do an Instagram Live about it. Bro, that's not a good look, dog. You should have held all that in, wrote it down properly so you could deliver it the way how you do as a comedian instead of just coming out with raw emotions. It doesn't look good. You should have thought about this. Do it on your podcast. Let it air out. Let it go back and forth on the podcast so you can make money off it. Maybe even get her on your show. And so y'all can air it out together and y'all can get through it. Not talk on your goddamn couch and just throw ad hominems at her for what reason? Talking about her supporters, her husband. That's crazy. Talk about what happened. Why are you even bringing up her family situation? And as far as I understand, because I could be wrong, maybe she came at his family. I'm not sure. So maybe that's a part of the information that I'm missing. That's always a possibility. But
did it to humiliate her? Answer your question.
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn. Professor Ogilvy, where are you?
Shout out to Ogilvy. You know, I don't got no real personal disdain for Cuz. I just feel like he wasting his time right now. He making himself look bad. Going back and forth with her when really you don't really need to go back and forth, dog. Like, if we had to choose her or you, it's over. She got more credibility in these streets as far as I'm concerned, my nigga. She had way more stripes than you. Her name hold more weight than yours do, buddy. I'm sorry. You like the green, my bad. You like the one like the yellow Power Ranger. You don't matter, dog. You're not the green one. You're not Tommy. You're not the black Power. You don't matter, nigga. They're not coming to see you, Otis. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
And we are at the 3-hour mark. We cannot get to 100 likes to save our lives today, and we are $80 short. Let me see where we at. We are $74 short of our goal. So we are short of our likes goal, and we short of our dollar amount goal. This is Friday. Most people got paid. Y'all can all 115 of y'all that's watching can send $1. If you cannot send $1, we will be ending the show within the next few minutes. It is what it is.
I'm taking the evening off too. I'm
better. We gotta do better. Bless and be blessed. Show love to get love. It doesn't hurt you to like. It doesn't hurt you to subscribe. It doesn't hurt you to share. And give $1. What's $1? You probably threw $5. You probably got $5 in your mattress right now on your couch somewhere. Probably more than that. Listen, support goes both ways, right?
It has to. So
they giving you the content. They giving you the entertainment. They giving you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So you support, show your support, and then guess what? The way the world works is it's going to come right back to you. The blessings that you give to others is going to come right back to you. Once you understand that, you'll be a bigger supporter. And that's what we should all strive to be, bigger supporters.
I agree. Me too, 100%. I'm broke, baby.
God damn.
Oh.
Back around a fucking coffee, you bandit.
Hey, what to do? I can't wait till I need to get you up on the panel. You need to hit the link. You need to hit the link. Stop playing. Where you gonna come and hit the link?
I'm spending this Friday evening with my family, man. I ain't doing no shows, none of that stuff. I'm actually posting videos all weekend. I just posted a video. I'm going through all these old clips and shit. I ain't realized Princella asked me, "Why are you a baby daddy, girl?" I said, "Oh shit." I'm listening to this shit back. I said, "Oh damn, she came for niggas." But nah,
What did you say?
you can go play that shit. I ain't gonna strike you, nigga. You can go pull that shit up. I just posted that shit. She was the male, just like you. I was like, oh, this motherfucker on my show calling me I ain't shit. I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Crazy.
She had the smoke for you on the low.
Let me see. Let me
Oh,
go get it.
man, that is funny.
That shit had me dying laughing watching this shit. So Princella going for the fucking.
Oh man.
She going for the fucking jugular on niggas, dog.
Shout out to the luxury bucklist, a company starter. I appreciate that. What kind of company you started? Let the people know. What kind of consulting you do? Let the people know. Oh man, that is too funny.
Nah, that shit got me dying. I gotta make a clever thumbnail with, like, you know, me looking like a poor baby daddy. Yeah, I might do like a Little Rascals photo or something like that. Yeah, it gotta be marketable. But no, you gotta definitely support the show, because otherwise we don't get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm only doing my morning shows this week. I'm not even going live this weekend. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing this weekend. You feel me? And if I do go live, it'd be say, fuck you, broke ass, hoe ass, girlfriend, non-pussy getting ass niggas. That's what I say.
Damn.
And free that nigga Meech. But no, in real life, I'm look, you about to watch this finale for Raising Kanan too. I heard that nigga Ronnie was cutting up. You feel me? So Sharon don't even watch that kind of shit. How about you, Bronzeville? You watch that shit?
Yeah, but I'm behind though. I think I'm behind like a season. You know, because I watched it like when it first came out, the first season, and then I watched like half of the second. They on season 3 now, right?
Yeah, they on season 3. Hell yeah, that shit crazy too.
Yeah, so I caught up. I gotta get caught up on the second half of the second season and then the third season. Like, I'm behind. But see, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to watch nothing live. Because if I can't get to the next show, like if that show that I just watched was so good and I want to watch that next show, I want to be able to click it and hit the next show. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Click it and hit the next show, then I'm just gonna be upset. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
I got the time now. Let me get the rest of the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I feel you 100%. Hell yeah.
About to be a situation.
God damn it. Y'all got my man Pookie embarrassed for me. My guy asking for $1. This shit is embarrassing, god damn it. It's 116 of y'all, and I'm asking for $1. Shout out to the real Pookie. Oh man, me and him used to go at it. And this is somebody that would probably consider that everybody else would say was my enemy at one point. Me and him used to go at it heavy. But guess what? We showed love to each other because we was bound each other's minds. We never really was really mad at each other. We was just really passionate about our own point of views, and we just went at it with each other. And at the end of the day, we found out that we are into the same exact thing. We both married. We both take care of our children. We both been heavily involved in our kids' life. And so we wound up coming together.
And that's a beautiful thing, because there's more that connects us than divides us. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you meet, if you sit down and have a real conversation with them, you'll find out y'all got a lot more in common than y'all got, you know what I'm saying, against odds. So, you know, that's beautiful that y'all was able to have that type of relationship, man. And that's the relationship that we all need to be striving to build one with another, so that we can just attack your perspective, attack your worldview versus attacking you, the person. You know what I'm saying? And we can be better for it. So yeah, that's good look right there.
About to be a situation.
Shout out to Fancy Island Girl. She said, "Here, Sharon, God damn it, take my damn here. Here's my $2." Said, "I'm tired of your shit, Sharon." Thank you, Pig. I appreciate you.
And watch, Fantasy Island, you gonna get that $2 back threefold. Watch, sometime in your day, you gonna get $6 more than you thought you was gonna get. That's how the blessings work, man. The universe work. When you bless others, then you get it back. Sometimes 2 and 3-fold and 4-fold and 5-fold, and you won't even be able to count it.
That's why I announced it earlier in the stream. We have a goal. The goal will always be $100 to $200 per stream. Period. If it is, because I have a financial goal every single month. Period, and we're gonna meet those goals. There is no if, and, or buts about it. Otherwise, we got the wrong people around us. Right? If we don't get people around us that want to invest, then these people don't need to be around us. That's just how I move, right? And I can. That's why, like, I really love Jalen. I love Sophia. I love Genesis. I love Gently, because when I say green light, it come in. It's really just that simple. We gotta have, and that's why I cater to the women too. Brownsville. It's like they're like the shareholders of Simp Nation, right? They're like the pillars that keep the lights on. So what they say, go. If somebody is in the chat, goodbye. If somebody on the panel disrespecting, goodbye. Because too often, and men say that women not making the money because they got basket weaving degrees. Meanwhile, these niggas be penny pitching, and it be the women who be spending the money. So I learned that from Princella also.
Yeah, man, because one thing about a black woman, and one thing about a woman in general, not just black women, they gonna support. They gonna have the loyalty. They gonna have the love, and they don't mind blessing others. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something about the spirit of a woman that knows that when she bless somebody else, she gonna get that right back. It's just us men, we don't be knowing that. You know what I'm saying? We thinking, nah, I can't get this to you because I ain't gonna get it back. When you gonna get it back to me? I worked hard for this. But it be the woman that be like, here, baby, because I know, guess what? It's gonna come back 2, 3, and 4-fold. So I ain't even gonna worry about it. So we need
Jalen then drop 500 on me, 500 on Sharon. The men don't be doing that. The men don't be wanting to drop 500.
I guarantee you, if you ask Jalen, hey, since you dropped that 500, since you dropped that 1,000, how many more thousands did you get within the next 24, 48, 72 hours? And I guarantee you, she gonna tell you, wait, after I dropped that 1,000 on you, I got 3,000 back. I'm telling you, man. And then if we put that information out there, that hey, when you bless others, you gonna get it right back 2, 3, and 4-fold, 5-fold. That's when people gonna really start blessing. They're gonna be like, man, yeah, you know, this blessing thing is something about it. Because soon as I bless Sharon, soon as I bless Daryl with this $2, next thing I know, I found $8 underneath the sink. I didn't even know I had $8 underneath.
Sharon, the way I do it, Sharon, is to see how you got like your link pinned. I put, as you know, I put all of that shit in one thing and I pin it all. The Cash App, StreamYard, membership, it's all in one thing. And you can pin that shit. Like if I was on your channel, I can pin that right there. I'm gonna delete it now, right? I can pin that to the motherfucking to the top. That's how you should do it. And usually what I would do, I would put my Cash App first, then I put the membership, then I put the StreamYard as the very last link so I can make sure you niggas saw that motherfucker.
About to be a situation.
Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Miss Big Boys 313. She said, Sharon, damn, here's a $5 ball. Here. God damn it, tired of your shit, Sharon, making me feel a certain way.
Then watch the next time you talk to her, she gonna be like, hey, Sharon, you know when I gave you that $5, I got $20 ball. Right after that, I didn't even know I was getting that $20.
Shout out to Pooks. He says, here's $1, fam. $1 for a hotter. The Pooks.
There you go. See, everybody getting into the blessings because I'm telling you, blessings gonna come right back to you.
Oh man, Pookie is hilarious.
About to be a situation.
Hey, hey, hey.
Real Pookie said, at minimum, get a membership. And then guess what happened? happened?
About to be a situation.
Shout out to the luxury bucket list. She says she is a solution-based gangster. That means she is dealing with nothing but the truth from 2024 and beyond. And you know, when we find something that we can implement in our life today, we do it today, because our procrastinator's favorite day of the week is tomorrow. And that shit don't exist to us. That's right. So
Yeah.
clearly we got to bring Shaman back.
People don't understand too how much
Thank
time
you.
and
I
energy,
appreciate
because
you, Luxury.
Sharon, like once you get to like running the clips too and doing the different things that like on my show, we run the different clips. You know, we got the Tommy song, we run the Crispy song, we got the Money songs. It takes time to curate those different things, right? It takes time, and even still, I still feel like I have a lot of different production level that we got to add. Like I'm working on getting new cameras, new lightings, etc. A whole bunch of different stuff. Even with my iMac camera, I bought this iMac specifically so I don't have to go buy another camera or a Sony, or this gets fucking 1080p quality and it look 4K. But it costs money to run these different things. I got 2 iMacs here. I tell people I got $5,000 worth of computers and Macs alone, not my fucking PCs and all the rest of this shit. If you really try to produce at a top tier level, but what I've learned is the people who support you, they will stay around. Like when Prince told people to jump ship, Sophia, everybody else, they still spend money with me. I think that's one of the main problems that people have with me, specifically Sharon and you, is the women support us, and they can say that we might be menaces or demons or Satan, or whatever. The women find what we do necessary, right? And they will spend money to cleanse our space of bandits. And I know this to be a fact, right? Oh, Ray is also somebody who's also spent money, and this is before I was even Sim Nation, right? So shout out to all the guys that actually do invest. They're not here just to derail the shows. And yes, I do link my phones. I use my Pixel. I use my Pixel more than anything else, my Google phone. But listen, Sharon, and also shout out to Lauren. One thing we do at Sim Nation too is we spread money around through different people of the channel. We was able to generate Lauren $300, and she bought her a whole iPad just for her show. Right? She posted on her community wall to confirm that the money went like to that. My whole point is, we're not selfish. I could have pocketed that money and bought myself an iPad if I was selfish, right? But we're not like that. Lauren is a single mom. She's a great content creator. She's a beautiful woman. So I definitely appreciate the fact that we got people over here that will spend money with me, knowing that it's not just all going to me. Right? It's going to other people as well. So shout out to Lauren.
That is freaking awesome.
About to be a situation.
Shout out to Front Porch Gardener. She is now a Simp Nation member. Shout out to you, Front Porch Gardener. We appreciate you.
And what I appreciate from y'all is y'all put the energy and time in to put forward a great show, and y'all consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm going to work today, I had a day off because I got to take care of some business, so that's why I'm cammed up today. But usually when I'm rocking with y'all, I'm either going to work or I'm at work, and I'm doing 2 things at one time. I'm rocking with y'all, and then I'm taking care of what I got to take care of at work. But I appreciate the consistency. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the time and energy y'all put in to curating a great show. And both of y'all, the reason why a lot of people come and support is because both of y'all letting y'all light shine. You know what I'm saying? And nobody perfect. Nobody walking this earth is perfect. But I see the light in you, Sharon. I see the light in you, Daryl. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all exude the essence that y'all exude onto the people, the blessings come from that. There's blessing, there's peace, there's love. All that stuff is congruent one with another. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta support. We gotta show love. We gotta send this to the higher frontier. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversations that we having today, it needs to reach the masses. It needs to from hundreds to thousands to 10,000s to millions. And the only way it's gonna do that is that we continue to support. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, the good thing about supporting and blessing somebody is you're gonna get it 2, 3, and 4-fold. Once I learned that, I never mind blessing anybody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bless you, because guess what? I'm blessing myself when I bless.
Hell yeah.
About to be a situation.
Shout out to DB. She said supporting. Yeah, shout out to you, DB. I appreciate that, DB.
About to be a situation.
Shout out to Reckless Ray Dinero. Love from the Wolfpack. We running the numbers up. Buy Bitcoin. He is Reckless Ray. He is somebody. His channel is dope. He talks about money and mainly crypto and how you can invest in different cryptos and how they can affect your life financially. And he tells you how you need to invest in it, not just blindly invest in crypto, but invest in it with some research behind it. So he's not telling you to blindly do it. He also explains to you that, you know, when you invest, you should invest in a way that you are not afraid to lose, because it goes up and down, especially with crypto, because it doesn't have no time frame on it. So you could be sleeping, you made 1,000, or you could be sleeping and you could lose $1. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not gonna put no big number on you. So thank you. I appreciate it. If y'all can drop Reckless Ray Dinero's channel in the chat, I appreciate y'all if y'all can. Any moderators that's in the building, appreciate you. Thank you, Rick. Where we at? Did we make it to? Oh, we are 12 likes away from 100. What is all that? Man, today was a good, insightful, fun show. I appreciate everybody that was here rocking with us today too.
Yeah, man, good. Definitely. The consistency is there, the effort is there. And, you know, it's always going to be a good show because that's the, you know, the expertise that you put in, you elaborating on it. It's going to be great.
That's what's up. Sipnate said he's not going live again until Monday. I'm definitely going to do a show tomorrow. Usually I do 9 a.m. While the kids are at acting and piano. I believe, I forgot what time it is for tomorrow, but I believe I can do it. It's either 9 or 10. I forgot what time I could do it when I get the crazy kids out of here. Because they be wilding. They don't care if I got my own space or not. They are going to be involved in my space. 9. Okay, so yes, I'll be able to do a show around like 9:15. The kids will be out the house around like 9. So that's good. So we leave around 8:45. Okay, she's putting me on. She's telling me my schedule. She is the one that be holding. She is the one that holds the schedule down. She lets me know when I could do this, when I gotta do that, when I gotta send an email here, there, and everywhere. So shout out to you. And you gotta get a schedule.
You know what I'm saying? That's a great team, you know, and that's the way we gotta look at it. We teammates, you know, and what teammates do, we support each other. You know what I'm saying? We hold each other down. And we hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be offended if someone else is holding you accountable, because they holding you accountable out of love, and out of that love, what's going to take place is growth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Transformation. You know, and sometimes we need that, man.
I think a lot of people get that part confused as well. Is that like when you love somebody, you are going to be constructive criticism on them pretty heavily. We're not going to allow you, if we actually love you, I'm not going to allow you to be outside all raggedy and looking retarded and not being part of a productive, the best part of you, right? I'm not going to allow you to just go outside just being willy-nilly, because I love you. So I want you to keep on growing because I can see your potential, and I want you to see your own potential so you can work towards it. Because, you know, I cannot just see it and you don't see it in yourself, because that's not going to work neither. Right. I got to be able to produce that thought pattern in your minds, and you say, oh, I do see that shit in me. And then you will work towards it, because if I only see it, then I ain't going to work neither. I'm just going to be stressed.
Right.
And so when somebody love you, they want you to, they're going to push you for it. They're going to give you those uncomfortable conversations. They're going to tell you uncomfortable things because they want you to be better. They're going to push you further than you ever been pushed before. That's the power of having a great partner beside you, whether that's romantically or family, work, whatever that is. That
Right.
person's going to push you further. You know, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, they was able to push each other to a championship. And we can always have, we got so many examples in where it's friendship wise, or even the PayPal with Elon Musk and the dude that he did the PayPal with. They was trying to make PayPal something completely different. But the thing that made them the money was the fact that you could just transfer money quick, fast, and hurry through the internet. So that's what they made their money from.
Right.
The most easiest thing about about their program, that's what they made the most money on, and they was really trying to build something way more complicated than that. So it happens.
And you know what I realized, Sharon? I realized that I didn't know it all. You know what I'm saying? I realized that my ideas aren't always the best ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I need a teammate, in which my wife is my teammate by my side, to hold me accountable and say, well, hold up. Give me the illustration, give me the full vision. Let me examine that vision. And then let's have a conversation about it and build upon it, right? And then building upon it, she could shed some light to a situation that I didn't see. And if I'm a prideful man and I don't want to hear that from my wife, then guess what? That's going to be a blind spot. And we got to learn to get rid of the blind spots in our life. In order to get rid of those blind spots, we got to keep our eyes open and be willing to be held accountable.
Hell yeah. Without a doubt. I can't. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but we're going to be here back tomorrow, 9 a.m., because the kids are going to be out of here by 8:45 a.m. So we'll be back here tomorrow. I might even do a show tonight because I'm feeling in a good spirit. And maybe everybody check will be hit by then. Maybe everybody check a hit by then. We're going to do something maybe on the late night tonight. We could pull out some wine. Maybe we could come outside in some lingerie or something. I don't know. Let's figure it out tonight. We'll do something tonight. I'm not sure what hour because it's the weekend. I don't know. Yeah, I might do an evening show tonight. Let's do an evening show tonight, y'all. Let's figure out. Y'all let me know what time. Gotta know the difference between accountability and nagging. That goes both ways. That's right. I'm gonna have some lingerie. Yeah. Bracy after dark. Ooh, y'all want to get nasty with my lingerie. A wine and sip show. Ooh, a wine and sip show. Yeah, we could do that.
Quick, because he right or she right. I don't know if it was a king or queen who sent the comment about the nagging, but they right about that. You know what I'm saying? The issue though is we got to understand this. The reason why you get nagged is because you ain't listening.
That is true. That is very true.
Also,
because they have to say it once, twice, 3 times, and now it becomes. He says, "I'm a king."
You know what I'm saying? So listen, King. You know, I found this out some years ago, right? To get my wife, because I'm like, well, you done told me this 3-4 times, but then I had to realize and self-reflect and understand. Well, you know what? The first time when she told me, I didn't give her the reassurance to know that I heard her and that I'm going to take what she's saying into action.
Yeah.
So
I didn't put a time frame on it. You didn't put that time frame on it. I'm going to do it by 3 o'clock.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is. So now if she told you at 12, and in your mind, you was going to do it at 3. So at 12, she told you. At 1, she told you. At 2, she told you. Now it's starting to seem like it's nagging, but when you always have in your mind.
All I had to do was communicate it. Hey, babe, I'm going to take care of that situation at 3.
Yeah.
And now if I would have communicated that, then I wouldn't have had that nagging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta listen, and then we gotta communicate properly, right?
Yeah.
And then we won't have to deal with the nagging. Now it's just about being accountable.
Hell yeah. I like it. I like it. So yeah, we're gonna hang out again tonight. I believe we're gonna have our lingerie on. At least y'all gonna have your lingerie on, because men, I guess we don't wear lingerie. What do we wear? What is it called when men wear skin? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have nothing for going to sleep at night. We just sleep in pajamas, I guess.
That's wild.
Damn, that's wild.
With all this other stuff they got out there, they might have something out there now.
I'm gonna get me to all my ladies, I'm gonna get me a silk romper for y'all. Okay. I'm gonna go they be having some wild stuff out there for men nowadays. It'd be crazy. Oh, yes, we do. We are playful. We're not always serious. We do have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We do have fun. Shit, we could tease each other sometimes. So we'll see y'all again later on tonight. We're gonna figure out what we sipping on, what we drinking on. Even if you don't drink alcohol, we figure out some drinks for you as well. We could do that too.
Love to everyone. I hope everybody listening, everybody on the chat gang. I want you to have a great day. I want you to have a great weekend and start your week off right by showing somebody peace and love today and blessing somebody today, man. Peace and love to y'all. Till we meet again.
Exactly. We could do a pajama jammy jam. Thank you. I appreciate you, Ray. Yes, we can have some goddamn mocktails and all that type of good stuff. Let's do it, Genesis. Let's do it.